in the grand finals of MPLI 2023
Oh.
as they rise above.
Let's go. Let's go. I just woke up, guys. Let's go. I didn't get to do the whole night because I knew I had to get sleep. I was like, there's no way I'm going to make it. I won't.
Ladies
I won't
and gentlemen,
won't
here we
survive.
are at the grand finals of MPLI 2023.
But here we go.
Amongst all doubt, we will have a PH grand finals as the rumbling is here. RSG
The rumbling.
Philippines on one corner.
She
and
said the
Echo
rumbling, Bob the
Philippines
Builder.
on the other. Mirko, we have Wolf here as well. My name is Eterna, and I gotta say, that intro was electrifying, bro. I got goosebumps.
Yeah, I kind of cracked my voice a bit also. You can probably hear it right now. Gotta take some time to maybe chill a bit more.
All right. Let's go to Wolf then. How are you feeling about this? I mean, I guess it wasn't unexpected. A lot of people saw it coming. A Filipino grand finals. I think we saw this back. When was the last time we saw PH grand finals? Was it MS?
No, not MS. It was
M4.
M4.
All right.
So I'm actually
Grand
I'm
finals
not surprised
time.
About I mean, I'm happy that it's a PH versus PH finals, but I'm surprised about who the grand finalists are. I never thought that RSG can make it this far and the way that they won against AP Brand. And then Echo, most especially, after all of the things that happened, like there was even a scare for Echo that they might not make it through the group stages after losing their first match. Then they go to the upper bracket and now they're in the finals. Unbelievable storylines for both teams.
I agree. I mean, even yesterday when I was casting, I was like, okay, I believe that, I think it was from RQ Akira, they mentioned that, okay, top 2 grand finals, it's going to be Bren and Echo. And I was like, okay, I agree with AP Bren, but I don't know if Echo's actually going to make it to the grand finals. And here we are with just completely, it's mind-boggling, unexpected outcome here.
I think especially for Echo, right? The fact that they were able to break a lot of people's doubts and questions through getting to the grand finals, not only getting there, but getting there through an upper bracket finals win against the favorites.
Echo versus RSG. This is actually like, let's be real, guys. This is what I wanted. This is what I wanted in MPL PH.
Well. How are they going to be preparing for it mentally, right? Yeah. The answer is they don't care about anything except
somehow my MPL PH season 12 bracket,
like the history of
playoffs bracket
teams,
happened.
Right? If I'm not mistaken,
this is literally the
RSG
bracket that I
fourth,
called
and then Echo was third
in
place,
season 12.
But it was Echo that had to cut the dreams of RSG short.
That's right. It was Echo that.
If you guys recall, this is my season 12 bracket.
And then RSG went down the lower bracket because of Brent. So like the top 3 teams that we have right now in MPLI have a long history. But if we're just going to be talking about history, the good thing about this is that both teams are championship caliber teams. For example, this is the MSC winning lineup for RSG Philippines. And now you can see after that series versus Brand Esports or versus AP Brand, you now feel that the MSC form of RSG Philippines is back. And that's also true for Echo. After winning also against Bren, it kind of felt like Bren is the catalyst for both of these teams to show their real form, you know?
Yeah, take them out of their shells,
exactly,
if you will.
Exactly.
And that's crazy, the performance that we saw from RSGPH. I mean, even earlier on with how they were able to landslide Aqua, picking up a Maniac on the Faramis. I'm actually curious to see his average KDA. It's 8.4. I think we've seen a little bit higher.
I don't know who I'm supporting. I'm not going to lie. These are my 2 favorite teams. These are my 2 favorite teams.
Really just turned on in the
I just want a good game, and it's cold somewhere in the jacket.
Game that actually the KDA, the average KDA for RSG Philippines just skyrocketed because of their 25-0 win. And then it was followed up by a 14-1 victory also. So their average KDA it skyrocketed because of the 25 love set.
They're a very inconsistent team, right? That's what we know them for. But after getting those 2 dominant victories, you're right, man. Damn. I mean, even for a light, he was sitting at what, like a 3-point
exactly,
or
even
2-0.
Really goes to show what a 25-0 game can do to your statistics, right? My lord. Yeah. We were all shocked with the result yesterday. I mean, I think even more so today.
Oh no, win 3 games.
AP Brand. I think for me as
they
well,
reverse swept. RSG reverse swept, yo.
Mirko and me was really rooting for RSGPH, just like in MPLPH, right? Yeah. love the way they performed with Irad, not Demon Kite. With this new roster, I don't want to ask you.
RSG reverse swept AP Bren.
Is this MSC 2022 RSG and Demon Kite?
I guess the metagame kind of allows it to be that case, right? Except because we know that Demon Kite is one of the players that kind of pioneered, together with SDZYZ, pioneered that tank jungle.
I really wanted to watch it, but I was, guys,
and now
I worked.
We are seeing that is actually the choice.
All day yesterday.
Yeah, Demon Kite is back.
Yesterday was my Friday, so like
some of these assassins.
Yesterday's my Friday technically, like it's my last day of work before my 2 days off. So like today and tomorrow I have off.
As it stands, though,
so I work all day on my Friday. Like I worked till late. I didn't get home till like 2 a.m. So I got home at like 2 a.m. and the game was gonna start in an hour, and I was like, am I really gonna stay up all night again? I had to like, I literally, I sat on my couch, like I got home because I'm like getting ready for bed, and I'm thinking, I'm like debating. I'm like sitting there debating like, yo, am I going to stay up all night again?
Prediction, though.
Am I gonna stay up all night again?
It's kind of a split.
It's an echo
and
sandwich.
I was like, I
It's an
should
echo
get some
sandwich.
sleep.
It's an echo sandwich with me in the
So I
middle.
got a quick, I slept for like 3.5 hours,
RSGPH.
and I got up.
I think it really depends. It was very
Boom,
difficult
here
for
we
me
are,
to choose.
6:30 a.m.
It was.
But it really does
6:45
depend on how
a.m.,
the
boys.
game goes. I think a lot of people have even already talked about this. I think the casters before us had already talked about this, that when RSGPH, they get the ball rolling, it's very hard for anyone to be able to stop them, even a tournament favorite like AP Bren. Expect the unexpected. I think that's what I said about Homeboys, but I also do believe the same for
Here we are.
RSGPH. I didn't know that they would be the ones to knock out the tournament favorites.
Me neither, man. I mean, technically for RSGPH, I don't know what
I'm gonna make some
we said
coffee
it. They're
probably
very
here in a
inconsistent.
second.
They're very unpredictable, and that's exactly their strength as well. If they get a death ball or some random momentum in the middle of the game, they can pull off a massive
I'll be right
comeback.
back. I'm gonna
AP
make some
Bren
coffee real quick.
were the better team in the first all the way to like the 19th minute of
Exactly.
the third game of
Exactly.
RSG versus AP Bren. But RSGPH, they have a way, always, even in MPLPH, to flip that switch and go from 100, no, from 0 to 100. That acceleration, man.
They can do that because they technically have a Hulk, and that is Nats, right? There
These
was even
Nats?
yeah, maybe. Because the thing with Nats is, he's very inconsistent, think about it. But when he is on point, when he's in the zone, he can carry the team. And I think that was the overall storyline, at least from my perspective, during MPLPH Season 12. And I keep saying that on broadcast, that if Nats woke up this game will be totally different. And that's literally what we saw the last game. Like, they unleashed the Hawk. They unleashed Nats. They unleashed the Super Saiyan or whatever. Maybe we can come up with something about Nats, but I think that is his identity. He changes the game so much if he becomes in the zone, but it's up to RSG and how to consistently make it so that he will be a beast. You know?
And I'm pretty sure that he is looking for that, right? I'm pretty sure that he's also looking for that revenge, because there were a lot of clips on a lot of social media platforms with Nats crying on the stage when Echo was able to knock them out with the white hoodie.
Yeah,
that's right.
Yeah, so there's definitely just blood boiling for Nats. You mentioned that might be just the turning factor. So let's see if the drafting phase can unlock the potential of not just Nats, but all the other players as we get into the drafting phase of game number 1 in this best of 5 series. Ladies and gentlemen, remember, now that we're entering the grand finals, it is no longer a best of 3, but it is now a best of 5.
a full-on best of 5 that starts in the draft. And honestly, there's something that I want to ask you as well, Wolf. The fact that RSGPH coming into this tournament, not only do they have a change in the jungler with Demon Kite stepping back in, but also the coaching department.
Right.
In MPLPH, it's Panda.
Yeah.
Theo's the analyst. Now he is the head coach. He's the man behind these immaculate drafts for RSGPH.
There it is. So, yeah. So
To live is to
I think the answer to that is Coach Theo is stepping up. I think it was more of a trial by fire now that he's leading the squad. So
All right, boys.
this is meant to be so that Coach Theo will have more control of the team. All right, and I was able to
Here we
speak
go.
to this guy. He's prepared. I think that
3-0
because I was with him
RSGPH.
last night,
Let's
and
not
he
get
was
crazy.
losing a lot of sleep just to prepare for the draft, especially if we're up against when they were up against AP Bren. But now I'm sure that he is prepared. Echo is a team that will get the Fredrin at this point. because it is open.
See value in me.
There it is.
Signature Carl TZ pick. I think even, since before M4, it's always been the first pick prio for Echo, and that has been the main reason as to why they've been so dominant, right? So much pressure in the jungle. The Arlet also continues to be a prio pick here at MPLI 2023, even in the grand finals. The change, that slight bit of change. Wolf. It was the ultimate that got nerfed, the base damage.
Honestly, though,
surely Moonton, they're readjusting it back.
He's back.
You're right.
Okay.
We're not very far behind, like when it comes to views.
Is not
if you look at last year's
but
views,
we know that they can pick up the Guinevere right now.
We're not that far behind the league.
Typically, what they answer with the Fredrin is again the 1-1. They can pick it up right now, but knowing RSG Philippines, they might just resolve for something like a Beatrix earlier on. So I'm thinking Guinevere plus Beatrix for RSG Philippines.
Let's see what it is. It's the Mars and the 1-1, not the Beatrix. They want to go for some big playmaking. It's a lot of momentum for RSG, so it kind of already fits their playstyle. By the way, another fun fact for you guys watching back at home. We've got a lot of fans in the building, almost a full house. It's only the right side, a very small part where we don't see people, but for the rest of it, it's full. And I can hear the chants for Echo. Wow.
I mean, we saw that at M4, right? I think everyone was expecting.
You gotta think though, man. Echo. I think Echo wants this. I think Echo wants this really bad.
With no Indo
because like they weren't able to go to M5, so like I think this is really important for them.
What's the opposite of a full house?
You could see it on like when they were playing series earlier in the bracket. You could see it on like Coach Tic Tac's face. Like
they still show support.
He really like you could tell. Like anytime you saw shots of him like in the back room and everything.
And with that being said, let's head into the second phase. We see the Angela and the Guinevere taken away by Echo PH.
Triple H, what's up?
Ixia is
Tempest.
the option for
I hate toxic fans that are epic.
And I think
Jamaru, Gaming with Demon. Same on Food. 456 rep.
So far it hasn't
0-2.
worked out, but why do you think this is the case here for Echo?
I believe that it's comfort. Sanji, this is what I want to take note about Echo, especially for MPLI. They will just resolve to their comfort picks. I think that they're the more comfortable they are, the better decisions they make in game. It might not matter if the composition of the enemy is stronger or like if it's more meta, you know, more fit in the meta. If
Blackheart,
they pick up the heroes that they're comfortable with, like the Valentino for Sanji, eventually there could be a Cho for JP and the Minotaurs.
What is meant by this? What do you mean?
At this point for Echo, you know that they can make better decisions in-game when they have comfortable heroes.
I acknowledge that and I appreciate that sentiment for Echo, but does that not make them predictable?
It does.
Because I think, if I'm not mistaken, they have the smallest hero pool shown so far here at MPLI.
Exactly, and that has been the trait for Echo. Doesn't matter if their hero pool is smaller compared to others, they play it well. They just are going to be guns a-blazing, battering rams, going onto your opponents, and now RSG. Typically, when they see this Claude, they pick up something like a Yu Zhong. But maybe something like a Terizla might be the better choice for RSG Philippines in this case. Because of the presence of this 1-1 so that they have a lot of front line, then Franco is also a hero that they pick up together with the 1-1 so that they have guaranteed ways of securing the crossbow tank. Instead, it's the Paquito.
Again,
and the Kaja, of
For
course.
Nats, he loves it, always. And for Light, a very solid hero to have some lockdown there to provide a bit more of an easy road for the 1-1 to crack those weakness points and win these team fights. But look at the end of this draft for Echo.
Kaja.
Against the 1-1, against a whole lot of dash, they pick up a Phobius and flex the Arlet to the roam, to JP.
With all due fairness, it was JP who first did the Arlet roam in MPL Philippines playoffs. Did it again in the group stages, and now
These
in
Nats
the grand
special.
finals, going to be using it. Fits the profile of how Echo wants to play this game. They want to play aggressively, and with this Phobius, knowing that his matchup is going to be the Paquito,
Yo, what's everyone's thoughts on Bren losing, bro?
It's impossible to lane in that case. That's why I really like this Phobius last pick.
Getting swept by both
Echo.
of these people.
It's almost
Oh
instant
god,
the
here
way
comes
they
a
picked
roller
it, right?
coaster again!
They know that this Phobius will win in that matchup.
and here it is, ladies and gentlemen, the first step to
What's everyone's thoughts on
crowning
Bren
the
losing,
MPLI
bro?
2023 champions. We're brought through
bonkers.
these amazing graphics. Thank
Getting
you,
swept
production team,
twice.
once again. But here it is, the PH Grand Finals.
They lost twice, bro. They got
swept.
no, they got swept once and lost the second time.
As we bring you into the land of dawn
bro,
for the
Brent
first
took
game
it
in this
I
best
hate
of
that
5
excuse.
series.
That's not an excuse I will ever listen to.
In the bottom lane, XP Sanford
No pro team
bullied here by Nats and
takes
Light, trying to go for a very early
takes
cut to the
more
game.
than 100.
Kaltizi
Takes 100 grand. Not serious, bro.
Versus Martis. This matchup.
That's
who's a favorite for?
No, bro.
Fredrin versus Martis. I still feel it's going to be Fredrin. Like there's a lot more ways for him to.
You're telling me you're. What's the prize pool, bro?
Especially with the Kaja that you can secure the kills with. You're gonna
What's
go
the prize
with
pool,
Martis in the early stages of the game. And one thing I'm really concerned about for RGPH, and I think I said it in the draft, was the laning stage of the Paquito versus the Phobius, how Phobius-sided it is. But RGPH, the way that they fixed it is, put Light in there. It's a 2v1, and they clear the waves fast.
100 grand?
If you get level 2 on the Paquito, you're
50
at least
grand?
survivable against a
bro,
Phobius.
No.
It's that mid-trio strength that they're trying to convert
They're taking that
right?
serious, bro.
Even
though it's small compared to Worlds,
this. You can already see it
every bit counts, bro.
Mid-trio with Light, Aqua, as well
taking that serious, bro.
Just really punishing Kaltizi in his own jungle, giving, I would say, Demon Kite a little bit of an early start, but Sanji
forces
already
the flicker out of Sanji.
early burns flicker in the game. Good resource to take out right before this neutral objective.
An exchange of battle spells down below. RGPH still leading a bit in the gold department, both setting up for the neutral objective that spawns in 12.
Gonna be a lot.
Bro, even 35K, that's a lot, bro.
Tools coming out from Mako. They have so much dashes, and this is the AP Brent combo with the final slash plus the Phobius. You activate your final slash.
When people try to say things like, they do
have a lot of ways.
Oh, they're saving strategies. Oh,
Sanford will be
no,
able
bro.
to get the dash out, get the ultimate out.
When have we ever actually seen a team like?
And Aqua, Demon Kite walking forward. Mortal Coil gonna be able to.
Oh, Sanji steals. Sanji steals.
Despite 2 retribution,
good hit.
Coming down.
Very clean NetherRealm.
Saved by a NetherRealm, and now was able to dash away.
Oh!
Nats gets the shielding. Sanford gets baited in. Light now.
Oh!
Him back. Flicker all the way. Sanford still able to escape right now as that's a Shadow Stampede to bring JP and Sanji
this is what we wanted, guys.
It's
that was
1 for all.
0 for 0.
Nobody died.
Well, yeah, but at least Echo was still able to get that neutral objective over, and I think it's funny, right? Because in the drafting phase, I asked you the exact question: why pick up a Valentina now? It doesn't feel like the perfect, I would say, counter setup towards the strong Faramis pick with the IMU, but it turns out it might be for a different reason. Like you mentioned, Sanji on the Valentina, comfortable hero, a power pick for him, and he's able to grab that turtle under the noses of.
I'm just happy. You know what? Like I said, what really makes me happy about this was my prediction for MPL Season 12 playoffs.
Which is the right thing to do.
This is what I wanted to see during the playoffs. Like literally, the bracket looks very similar to my prediction.
Follows able to blazing duet under the turret. Now it's Light who's going to be targeted down. Aqua coming back in. That's a pullback onto Benny. The turret targeting Divine Judgment as well by Light to lock Sanji down, but a good flicker ensures his safety, gets him out. Now it's DK who's coming down. 1 decimate, and it could be the end of this Echo win. But it's 1-0 still. They fall back in the right time.
These are the 2 teams I wanted in the Grand Finals.
I think that we're waiting for the important items. For example, Sanford, I think it's always the same.
Yeah, wrong tournament prediction, guys.
From the XPLA. You wait for your Clock of Destiny first, and then your first item be the Dominant Size. I think that will be a very important item for Echo to work with, because it is that item that kind of prevents Faramis to be good in the team fights, and also it kind of nullifies what Demon Kite can do. And Echo are going to be fine just waiting for their right timing, because they're rocking a Claude. And they have so much protection for that Claude. Late game is definitely Echo's cherry.
Nats jumps in, gets a knockout strike 2 times. Demonic Force now used up by Sanford. The Ghost Bursters and the final slash bringing Light back right now. Sanford pops into Demonic Force once again. Kaltizi and Demon Kite. It's going to be Demon Kite who wins the retreat battle. Now as it's an all-in with a blazing duet as well. NetherRealm HP getting rid of instantly as Light flickers out. Demon Kite now with a Mortal Coil defensively. Crossbow attack is ready. Nats wants to go in. Sanji is down with an all-in. It's another crossbow attack for the team fight onto JP now and out to Kaltizi, who's forced to run away, but with the weakness finder.
Turnaround.
Slows you down for Amon to get a double.
So Onyx did dodge this tournament, but Onyx has won a lot this year.
That was an interesting turn of events because
Onyx
value in that neutral objective contest,
has won a lot this year. MSC, 2 seasons of MPL. Like, they literally...
They gave the momentum back to RSGPH. What do you think about that?
Onyx is doing pretty well. They literally can dodge this and be okay not taking 35 grand.
Get into the zone where Sanford will be receiving 3 stacks of the weakness points. Then additionally, you saw how Nats timed it perfectly, catching 3 members of
Onyx is at a place where it's like, yeah, they
looks like a Minoan Fury from his perspective. And not only that, Aqua, his timing on the NetherRealm is actually pretty good.
Bren won a lot too, did they? Did they?
What
did Bren win this year?
When he uses the NetherRealm to tank the damage and not save his teammate first. So what he did was, when the Blazing Duet was out, instantly go for the NetherRealm. Don't wait for your teammates' HP to be low.
Wait a minute, Nats. Very aggressive maneuvers here. Whoa, an even more aggressive maneuver by Benny Cutie with a Blazing Duet.
Bren didn't win a lot this year.
To displace Nats, but there's another.
They got first season 12. Other than that, 3rd place Snapdragon, 4th place season 11, 4th place. Like, they barely won anything this year.
That kill over to Amon. I still do see a very distinct gold difference between these gold laners.
Mainly because Amon is 2-1 and 2.
All their only first place was season 12 was the last season of MPL. Other than that, 4th place, 3rd place, 4th place.
Demon Kite.
Having a good game right now, but Fine Judgment locks JP down. That's a crossbow tang as well by Iman, but it's going to be tanked up by the NetherRealm. Demon Kite wins out the Registry battle. Now with Stats in the back line, JP going to be taken low, but the taunt there saves him for a bit. Aqua follows it up and finds another. Sanford in the back gets another. It's a 1-for-1 trade in the team fight so far. Caltese gets a massive Appraiser's Wrap.
Games ISF, come on, bro.
With a Mortal Coil, chasing Benny down.
You want to talk about tournaments that don't mean that much.
That's Demon Kite way too overextended and punished by Echo.
2-for-1 trade, but Echo still, no, RSGPH still pick up that neutral objective. Are these trades ultimately good for Echo? I mean, they've been forcing all these team fights. They have been getting a little bit of kills, but at the end of the day, it's still RSGPH with the gold lead.
Absolutely not good for Echo. It's mainly because Caltese is losing on gold, and surely you did take out Demon Kite, but having, what, 2 levels up on your jungler, it's really unforgivable for Echo. They really need Benny Cutie to do the heavy lifting now. And speaking of heavy lifting, we're talking about Nats being the Hulk for RSGPH. I think he's activated. He's smashing right now.
Knockout strike. Oh, Betty's running away. The final slice doesn't connect onto Nats. Forces a whole lot of resources from inside of Echo. And JP is going to be the one caught Demon Kite. You dash to him and he decimates you.
RSG Philippines are.
No, I'm just joking. Bren has won. I was just looking at the earnings. So Bren has made
massive win
78 grand this year.
Morale is much better compared to Echo because
Bren
of
has
the
made
momentum.
78 grand this year.
You can see it through the way that they are handling their heroes, their characters. It kind of seems fluid for RSGPH. What I'm trying to say here is RSGPH looked like a team like well warmed up, well oiled up. I think that they have better decision making compared to Echo.
Onyx. Do you know how much money Onyx made this year?
This is not something that I recognize.
You know how much money Onyx made this year?
They understand that they're in a tough position, yet they keep forcing the same thing, looking for a different
435 grand.
But
they can take a break, bro.
The same. They're still losing trades. Yeah. Why do they keep forcing it?
I guess because it's...
They've made 435 grand. We can even minus... Let's minus...
They feel very comfortable with their draft. Honestly, I also don't agree with their decision making, but here we are. They're gonna contest once again.
Let's see if Echo can look for a big fight. It's Divine Judgment time. Forlight gets it. NetherRealm instantly by Sanji. A big resource for another. 1-for-1 in the resource battle. Sanford though. Demonic Force now into the mid lane. Nats and Iman need to be very safe. The Demonic Force continues over to Iman, and now there's another round from Aqua Force out. Crossbow tag now used up already. That's a flicker defensively by Sanji as they look for the Lord. Demon Kite versus Caltese. Sanford low and a Decimate. 2 Decimates
well played.
The Mortal Coil as well. It's not just 2 Demon Kites. It's 3.
Oh!
It's 4. It's a Maniac for DK.
He's gonna go for it.
But Caltese, against
so low
all
health.
odds, was still able to pick up that Lord. What?
It's all about wasting the resources of Echo with the Demonic Force activated on 2 members of RSG Philippines. Aqua once again with the timing on the nether realm.
It's not as cold anymore.
And puts Sanford as well as JP in a very bad spot. You can see that when they tried to go back to their team to kind of respond with their teammates, what happened was they were nailed down by Demon Kite. And obviously the damage output was enough. Finding Kaltizi. And again, Echo didn't have any chance to win that team fight, especially because they're down so much gold and EXP. And they suffered the results. They lose 4, they lose the Lord.
And it was so unfortunate that Sanji had to waste that nether realm right before they even went for an engage. And I think that would have been a very valuable resource if they want to play that long-term team fight, especially against Aqua.
Yeah. Demon Kite 5-1-5. And fortunately for Echo, they did steal that Lord. That's why they will have a little bit of farm, a little bit of a way to farm up. Benecute already up with a Corrosion Scythe. Nevertheless, the defense will be there for RCPH in all lanes.
Now for Echo, they're going to really have to dig deep to find a way back into this game. 3 base turrets.
I don't have an RSG jersey.
Of Echo's base.
I would love an RSG
we know what
jersey,
happens
but I
when
don't
they
have
get
one.
The snowball rolling. It's no longer a snowball.
It's on my need list.
In game number
Maybe
1.
when I'm in PH, I'll try to find one.
Wolf, with the momentum of the last series victory as well.
Yeah. You can feel it. You can feel how they move. It's very fluid. Even Nats is not making any kind of mistake. He is on point. And even Demon Kite with what? This is probably the 3rd game of the day.
I'm not saying like Onyx is better than
playing
PH teams.
It kind of feels like he's improving his movements
because of how much money they're
game.
made. I'm just saying that could be why they were able to not enter this. Like why they like
come back and hold the team on his shoulders.
Yeah.
What about his items? He's 3 items in.
Yeah, the fact that he is.
It all started with the conversation of
that's actually pretty good for Echo.
Like someone said that some teams don't take this event seriously. That's maybe why they're not in the grand finals. And I said,
eventually get that item to counter this
prize pool makes teams takes this serious.
For Sanford, that is
and then someone responded with, well, Onyx didn't join. So and I said, well, they made 400 grand this year. They don't have to join this.
Now though, RSGPH, it feels like they're playing their usual strategy, does it not? Aqua on the Faramis, you have Nats just continuously controlling these side lanes back and forth, and even now he's starting to manipulate.
Yes, I'm a 6 foot.
Up for the neutral objective.
I like how you're referring to me by my height. Like, hey yo, you're a 6 footer, right? You're a 6 footer.
Comfort picks and comfort playstyle too.
All right, JP walking forward, Divine Judgment instantly lock him down, and that's him taken out. Not even a crossbow, a tang by Iman. He holds it in. Sanji stole the nether realm, but now it's also used up. Kaltizi is inside of that Lord Pit right now. Iman going forward, baiting out a few of these demonic forces from Sanford as Kaltizi goes at it with Demon Kite right now. It's a 1v1 retreat battle, and it's the goal.
Oh my god, bro. Why do they think that
But Iman gets a solo kill. Now it's an all into the bottom side. The knockout strike to bring Sanji all the way to the Decimate. That's him taken down. Now it's Carl against the world.
Somehow they keep losing the Lord,
and the world
bro.
wins. The Decimate takes him out to give Demon Kite 2.
What is that retribution
How
by
does Demon Kite
I mean,
keep
2
losing
times.
Bro, if he keeps losing that Lord like that.
But now,
if he keeps
Nat's
losing the
gonna be
Lord
able to
like that, though,
Benecute back into his base. But
it's
that
not
was
a good
actually
start.
Really good 1v1 between Aman and Sanford earlier on that Aman eventually won.
Like, it's okay for RSG in this game because they're so ahead.
Very own rumbling.
But like,
Final flash, only onto Light, and it's only Penny who can clear these waves. Single target damage, man, you're not going to be able to clear all of it. And it's a base turret, despite Echo being the ones to secure the neutral objective.
You gotta have to hand it to the GOAT, the young GOAT. Able to steal that Lord even when he was actually a level behind.
Exactly.
The young
and
goat.
I see that he is actually between the taunt as well as the knockup coming out.
Is Carl Teasy a screaming goat? Is he one of those goats that
Even
goes?
more so, he was really much on point with the retribution. And that's something that you can give to Carl Teasy for sure. Still not level 15, but RSG Philippines, that snag coming out from
Bro, I would say it's not
JP.
50-50, bro. I would say it's like 40-60, bro.
The nether realm, and they want more.
Good reaction by
I would say it's like
40-60.
30-70.
That's a big one with a flicker comboed in. Now it's another round. The demonic force falling through all the way to the
pick up
back
Light.
line. And Mon giving him a lot of resources.
Bro, Echo, how are they winning this team fight right now, bro? They're 5K behind.
Now it's Echo who are fighting, who are winning the fight. Despite a 4,000 gold deficit.
That's ridiculous.
Mortal Coil giving them enough space to clear the minions out. It's Akko with the Ghost Bursters. Echo, do they have a chance to completely win this? Let's see the conceal.
Can you talk about how ridiculous that is?
All just to back away for now.
What in the world happened there? Light gets taken out and instantly Echo's able to hold back the ball?
Echo just super on point when it comes to identifying some weaknesses from their opponents, even when they're behind. They found an opening onto the front lines, and the RSGPH utilized their Netherrealm just to save Light. Then eventually they took over. As long as they are zoning out Emma, they're going to be A-okay. And the fact that Sanford has now reached critical mass, I think that he has his 4th item already, it makes it so that he is the nuisance. Obviously, he deals the damage, and he's very tanky, but more so, it's a disruptor for RSGPH. It's like he destroys the formation of RSG Philippines. So, in the coming team fights in the late game, Sanford's role will be so important for the team.
But being able to zone out Amon is
Bro,
one thing,
Carl
right?
Teasy's only 19?
Damage dealer for RSGPH, but
are you serious?
If you look at the damage dealt, it's actually Aqua at #1 in the leaderboard.
That's very true. That's why Carl Teasy went in for the Athena Shield, and I reckon Benecutie will.
Carl Teasy's only 19.
You can see that he can
I didn't know that.
Be bursted down because of that.
Is that true?
So, yeah, you really have to take care of Eman, but you also have to take care of Aqua.
And now I'm worried. Right, Demon Kite and Carl Teasy, they're both at level 15. At this point, with a 5k gold difference, it feels like it doesn't matter. It feels like a 50-50.
Yes. It's all about the Nether Realms now, actually, from both Sanji.
Holy shit,
well
bro.
As Aqua.
That is
it's all about who
bonkers.
That's already put low.
He's got a lead. He's got another 10 years in him if he wants, bro.
We said it here, both teams do not want to go for the full commitment, especially
He's got another 10 years in him.
In the lead and are still in the
I'm just going to say
lead
that like
Divine Judgment locking Carl
he
Teasy
will
down him on with a rotation. The final slash with the Appraiser's Wrath was dodged away from because of the final slash. Now it's a demonic force onto the demon himself, Demon Kite, and onto Light and Iman. Demon Kite getting out the Vengeance, not able to get fully resetted there.
Sanford finally winning out.
Sanford might just be outplayed here. That's
Betty! Betty!
Big play to shut Iman down. Now it's like concealed in, flickering forward, Betty! With the immortality. And now it's Sanji, super low, taken out, knocked out by Nats. In game #1, it's still a 2-for-2 in the 17th minute. Aqua trying to find a good angle to look.
This is game 1, baby.
Another, but it's equal. Wow.
The legend himself, man. Benny, what?
He also does look a little older than
beautiful.
19.
The outplays coming through, coming in with the last second. That decision of making championship blood running through his veins. That critical last moment really won him an equilibrium with RSGPH here in the 17th minute.
To take really through. Sanford went in for the play, went for Demonic Force onto Eman. He knows that Eman eventually will get the stacks and will get the ultimate. And when he activated the Winter Truncheon, he made it so that he is very low, that he would actually wait for that suppression to be out. And then when he is about to get back out of the frozen state,
no, NA players don't
that was when Benecutie went in with the BMI. That was really smartly played by Echo.
And now it's back to this, back to square one, back to this Lord dance. Ladies and gentlemen, almost 19 minutes in, we're back to this Lord Tango.
Bro, Carl's got so much gas in the engine still.
Still trying to be that detrimental force in that bottom side, pushing in that far lane, and what does that do for his team?
He's got enough time to win another M Series possibly,
Sanford
bro.
out of the team in hopes that Aman will be a little bit more free if it comes to a team fight.
Light and Eman holding
He's got enough time to win another 2, maybe.
Ooh, all the weakness
another 5 years.
Popped in, look at that, half HP instantly. That's Carl Teasy, the main frontliner of Echo.
Yeah, you gotta have to watch out for the Benecutie plays, by the way. At this stage for Echo.
Light, conceal, JP with a good cancel, the final slash displacing Light right now. That's going to be the taunt as well. Chain CC onto Light, no Divine Judgment used up just yet, but now JP is still limits. Iman gets all the weakness points right now, but it's not going to be able to pop it in just yet. A Sanford jumps in and zones him away. The Demonic Force follows through all the way. Iman brought back under the tier 2. Aqua comes in with the save of the Nether Realm. Now it's Sanford again in the middle of it all with another Realm as well, but aside of Sanji and a Winter Truncheon as well. But Sanford should fall here with another 8 damage coming in, but the Divine Judgment from Light.
Beaumont still hasn't used it yet. There it is, 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 there it is.
And now taken out by RSGPH. They win a fight purely through micro.
That was actually really clean.
Oh my goodness. Eman, I've seen that before. It was a Marquis-esque play. Back in season, what, 10? They countered the Phobius. And RSG, oh my god, they're gonna end it.
Oh.
And a divine judgment to end it all. The final slash will truly be the final one of the game, as Echo will fall in game number 1.
He didn't even use his ult, bro.
Wow.
He didn't even use his ult.
Amazing.
I'm still at a loss for words with
Sheesh.
that play. Wait, RSG, what?
The team fight before that, it was Echo outwitting the side of RSG Philippines, right? You saw that they were able to punish that kind of play. But at the second time, they learned. RSG adapted. They made sure that Aqua was nearby, so that when Benigudi does come in, you still have the ultimate, the NetherRealm. There was now help for Eman. Now they peeled for Eman. And even after the NetherRealm, when they exchanged both NetherRealms, they still output the damage, they kept the suppression in there, and then they punish afterwards. That was beautiful adaptation coming out from RSG.
And Light as well, man. It's not just the NetherRealm, but how the heck did Light get initiated on? But he had the patience, the composure to save the Divine Judgment. Even Benny didn't calculate that. He thought it was used for sure.
Yeah, and Kartizi was baiting it. Kartizi was like daring the entirety of RSG to commit onto him. That was the right play.
Venus is almost
and
30,
with all due fairness for the side of Echo.
Who am I don't know who I'm rooting for, guys. It's my two favorite teams.
In a row.
Either way, it's a win, baby.
Generally, I mean, it worked
here in North Africa, we love both these teams.
Because you were talking about trigger discipline on the Divine Judgment. I was staring at Aqua the entire time because you mentioned, right? Okay, in this team fight, it's gonna come back down to the NetherRealms. And I was like looking at both Sanji and Aqua. And then the amount of times when their friends are so low, but he still holds it on, understanding the calculation, knowing that, no, they're not going to be taken down. It's fine. Just hold it on for just a little bit longer. And then finally, after Nuts couldn't hold Sanford long enough in that top lane, and when Sanford finally came into the team fight, that's when he clicked in the NetherRealm. And I was like, that was so beautifully done, because like, if you don't understand Faramis that well, you would have popped it way earlier, man. Oh.
It's the masterful plays from both these teams. A masterclass for sure. Eman was 1 HP when Aqua decided to use that NetherRealm. He really calculated it all the way to the end.
What I like about Aqua is that he's showing us different ways to approach it. Sometimes he pops the NetherRealm before even the enemy deals the damage, because he knows that he can tag something like the electrifying beats or maybe the blazing duet. But sometimes he makes it so that he can bait his opponents. He's very smart. I think that it should be banned, honestly.
Yeah.
Aqua can't keep getting away with this. But our MVP is Demon Kite, 7-1-11, 86% teamfight participation. Might have lost important Lord fights, but he's never losing the team fights. Only dying once in this game when he was gone upon in the early stages. But during the Lord fights, where eventually Call TZ will steal that Lord with the Lord Hands, he makes it so that the punishments were even greater than the rewards for the side of Echo. So Echo, they do secure the Lord, but they lose on 2 heroes. That eventually translates into them losing the jungle as well. And that happened even in the early game when they were trying to team fight around the turtle. They were going upon they were turning into heroes for the side of RSG. That's why when the turtle fight ends, Echo is surely losing some gold because of
the North African goat
RSG just overtaking the jungle. And we can see that there are many other MVP-esque kind of performances here, like Light, and Aqua, of course, and Eman. I honestly had a little bit of a flashback. I know you remember this. It was a BTR game with Marky actually doing that to a Phobius, right? And then he was singing afterwards.
I remember that, man. I mean, that's but that was the old Phobius, right? That was the Phobius that couldn't catch up to the one. Now that it's changed, that shouldn't be possible, literally.
Yeah.
But it was.
It was indeed. And we're going to see it through the highlights once again. You can see RSG PH, they will secure the turtle, and then immediately they will go for more heroes. Because what is the actual effect of taking out the heroes after an objective? You get the jungle. You can see it once again. Look at that beautiful Mortal Coil coming out from Demon Cat as well as a sure strat. Right? It was so good and so well done. And that was the Maniac indeed. So this was the fight that Echo really liked to have. I mean, this was the surprise that they did. They were eventually destroyed the box or the formation of RSG Philippines, and then the outplay coming out from Beniguti. So this is take one of Echo's strategy, and it worked. It worked because they were able to get it. Yeah, of course. Quick buy and sell coming up from Beniguti afterwards. And then they will try it again, but it will not matter because Demon Cat was already in front, like zoning out the members of Echo. And then
I don't think Echo played bad, yo.
Look at Light and Aqua literally mirroring what Eman is doing.
Yeah.
It's like they are conjoined, you know? They're moving as a unit because they know
literally
that
RSG had a 5K gold lead the whole
game.
game.
Eman was when Eman was
Echo
left alone.
was still fighting. Ruko, what's up? Good morning.
They babysat essentially Eman at that moment.
First week of December.
RSGPH can
no,
adapt
second week. I fly out on the 5th.
In a single series in the span of just
I won't be there for group stage.
Minutes.
Exactly.
Well,
sadly.
Miracle, that's dangerous.
It's almost like there's a
same
wheel
as
on
last
top
year.
of his head that spins
we
every
won't be there
time,
for group
and whenever
stage.
he gets to
I won't be there for group stage.
a point, they adapt.
It's kind of lame.
Exactly. The RSG. This is such a game worthy of a grand final. I mean, I'm saying that because there's one thing that RSGPH kind of learned and adapted.
I don't know why, honestly, bro.
And that was actually go to the
I think it's kind of crazy.
Like literally, first minute, 55 seconds, you go to the EXP lane. They did that against AP Brennan. They won with it. Right, 2 games.
Like before, it almost made sense because all the C casters are close.
Something that you've noticed them doing.
I'm gonna say like,
or like they're not gonna have too many casters. They also it was in Jakarta last time, and they also had like some of the Indonesian casters that like weren't on. Like Gani and Arashi weren't on the knockout bracket that much. They weren't on knockout stage that much. They were like just on.
Right. So
they were like just on the what's it called, the group stage.
This is the RSG rotation.
But like
literally
this year they have like a couple casters that aren't local, that aren't in Southeast Asia going, and they're part of group stage.
And I feel like this is a an upgrade towards.
But it's not like that really this time, so it's kind of I don't know.
Which is the save the 1-1 strat. Usually we see a lot of just clunkier heroes that really protect. I mean, I think whose composition was it? With
I don't know, man.
There was an Akai. I think we saw it just earlier.
I don't really know what the deal is.
There you go. But here it feels like a little bit more balanced with the composition that RSG brought, right? There's still cover. There's still engage potential coming from Light. There's also still damage from, despite the sustainability from Aqua on the Faramis, there's also the amount of damage still outputting coming in from him.
I guess that's really what you get from a Faramis, right? Because of the fact that those bursters deals more damage the more units there are in a place, and you probably it's not as explosive
Will GDA
like
come to PH? No, I don't think he's going this year.
It's pretty strong, right? It hits like a truck.
I don't think any NA people are going this year.
An extended team fight, and the team fight is guaranteed to extend because it's Valentina versus
no one could afford the ticket, and Moonton,
right? So you're guaranteed to deal with damage,
wasn't.
Right? So I guess
they win with. Actually, no, there's any. So like General.
That's one thing that
like I'm pretty sure General, Mobazane, and
you know what I'm thinking about?
General Mobazane and Dave are going.
What does RSG stand for, Wolf? It's resurgence, right?
It does.
Man, if they win this, I mean, technically, even if Echo wins, it's literally a name.
Yeah.
In a post-Indo-Onic era, seems like it could be Resurgence PH.
I love how you had to point that out, right?
Could be Resurgence PH.
No, that stuff's been posted,
literally
bro.
The name.
Literally the name, right? Especially with Demon Cat going back, right? So that's been additional to it.
I mean, we can all tell that's Mobazane on the left side, bro. That's definitely Mobazane. And in that picture, so they posted that General.
I think,
bro, we can tell who those people are, guys. Come on.
You can speak to
a lot of
can't
times,
tell who those people
I think
are.
throughout the entirety of up until
they
this
haven't
point,
told me.
Like,
I'm just saying that's who those
Demon Kite
black shadows are.
Irad #1. But here, Demon Kite, he's here. He got the MVP.
No, that's a big bird, not a little bird that says that.
What he's worth.
Guys.
I can assure that it was a little bird.
Really?
Yeah, a little bird kept telling me. Weird. I hear voices sometimes.
So I mean, like I said, it's so difficult to answer that because on one hand, you know that Irad is like you want to invest on Irad because he's younger, right? And he is more malleable, he's more teachable in a way.
Moldable.
And he, obviously.
How old is Irad?
17, 18?
Yeah, some below 20 for sure.
Oh,
Yeah.
how old is Demon Guide?
Above 20 for sure.
Oh,
But yeah, I
okay.
mean, like I'm sure that Irad is way younger compared to Demon Kite, so it's more teachable. So, on one hand, you want to invest on Irad. On the other hand, if you want to win more championships, you already can see it, right? The chemistry of RSGPH is different with this unit. Yeah.
I kind of like it. I don't know. This little bird, I think he might be wrong for the first time in his life.
For the first time in his life?
Yeah.
Wow, I
That's a
would
good
love
bird.
to meet that bird.
Maybe I'll
I don't
you know,
think any of
introduce
these look
you
like chicken.
Alright.
later
I
on.
think
But
that little bird also
Personally-
predicted Echo to win.
I don't think any of these look like chicken.
well,
I think
we'll
it's
see.
So maybe 2 times.
MOBA Zane,
Okay. But
General,
you know, I'll
and
introduce you
Dave,
to the
bro.
little bird.
Okay.
But I want to introduce the viewers at home right now to Omni. Why do you want to introduce us to Omni, Eterna, you may ask?
Why?
Come on, guys. Up until this point,
They're
you
also
guys
the biggest
know it
creator,
already,
like,
right?
they're the-
There's exclusive documentaries regarding
Is
his
Batoski
favorite
active
player
in any
Vin
community?
in the whole
No.
entire world.
My favorite
From
player.
Bigatron Alpha.
That's very true, by the
As
way.
well as his favorite brand ambassador from
Yeah.
EVO's Legends named
Which is
Una.
kind of like
Why
surprising
do you
to
love
me.
Una so much?
Because of the story. Because I watched her story, Omni TV.
What's her story,
Oh.
Wolf?
By FWD?
It's up to
Like he's
it's
such
up
a
to
big
the people to
creator,
find out.
but he's
Oh.
not like
If
I
I
like
say
that.
that, if I say it today,
like
they
he's
will
not like
watch, so-
active in
Yeah,
the
Wolf is a
community
hard
at all,
seller.
which is so weird
You know,
to me.
he like advertised his podcast like 5 times during the
I
podcast
heard.
with me and Donnie.
I heard. I was like, man, that was
Why
slick,
would I
but smooth
advertise
at the
my
same time.
podcast on YouTube with what 11 episodes now? Why would I advertise you watching my podcast on YouTube?
You know what? Fine, I'll watch your podcast, but one condition. You gotta get me some more Hello Pandas.
Can we
Oh,
open
sure.
them?
No, this is the last one. That's why I'm telling him
Can
to
we
buy
open it?
Wait,
You wanna?
Why
I
don't
he
I
really
get
is
one?
the richest caster
What is this?
in the world. Look at him. He can just find Hello Pandas
magic.
on the desk randomly.
Yeah.
I prepared this.
What is this blasphemy?
You know what?
I don't
Here,
get one.
this is for you.
No, I'm scared.
No, I swear.
No, I don't wanna
Here,
take it. No.
No.
No,
I'll
he's
put
just
it on
like
your-
when I say like
There you
active
go.
in the community, like you don't ever see
See, boom.
Batoski in any
You know why?
discords.
Because I've learned from the richest caster
He's-
in the
unless
world.
he's just like
I can make one
undercover,
appear too.
Like,
unless
you're-
he's like
you're talking
under a
about
different,
yourself,
like
right?
unless
You-
like he just
I don't
doesn't
know.
say it's
I
him
would
and
say
he's
the other
like
word, man.
secretly
Oh my God,
active
so
in the
easy to
NA
open. I
community.
just realized.
Boss
Batoski
Wolf.
is not
Guys,
part
did
of
you
the
know this is so
community
easy
really
to
at all.
open?
Yeah, it's
All you need to do is press this part. No,
what
no, no.
shape is this?
No,
What
no.
shape is this?
No. Here, you see that? All you need to do is press
Wait,
it.
Like
yeah,
he's
I've
not
been opening it
Exactly.
No
wrong
way,
the whole
no way,
See?
present.
no way,
you know?
Exactly, I know.
No.
That's why.
No. This is not a
Wait,
joke.
wait.
I always open it like this, like a barbarian.
Yeah, me too.
No,
I
wait,
just
there's a-
realized.
Which is
We
fair.
love
Like
you,
I'm not like
Luigi.
there's
You
nothing
think
against
about
that,
us,
you know.
man.
I can't believe that you
Like
never
he
knew
just
that.
I
he's
didn't
just
know
he
that.
says
just does his
Bukati
YouTube
Sini.
videos, makes his money,
What's
and
Bukati
boom.
Sini in Tagalog?
Open here.
You know?
Literally mean
What is it? What is it?
I don't
what's it?
read, man. I'm Indonesian.
Like that's
What the
fair.
heck?
You're
Yeah,
allowed
we
to be
want
a
it in
person who
Tagalog.
does that. Like there's nothing wrong
It
with that.
says here, Bukati Sini.
Dude. What? That is actually a revelation.
So good. Thank you, Meiji.
So Zane is active.
Unbelievable.
What is this?
Wait,
Biscuit
I don't
with
know.
filled chocolate cream. Oh.
that's crazy.
Zane's more active than Patoski. Like in the community,
Sure.
honestly, a lot of those guys. Like if I don't know.
You want one? Just kidding. I'm kidding. Just kidding. I'm kidding.
Zane's. I mean, Zane live streams regularly.
I'm still
Like
in disbelief, dude.
you can't say like just because like Zane's
How
not
are
in
you guys
Discord.
Indonesians?
If I was Zane, I probably wouldn't be in Discord chats
That is
either all
proof
the
that
time.
we are Indonesian.
we don't read.
We don't read. We just do, all right?
all right.
Zane is active in smaller
Okay.
pockets.
Maybe that's why some
Calm
of the
down.
teams got knocked out. They
Skynas,
didn't
bro,
read
where are you
patches.
from? I'm from America.
Unbelievable, actually.
Oh my God! Look at those cosplays. They're so good. Where did they
I'm
get
scared,
the?
guys.
Man, I need to talk to them after this.
So it's Kagura. Kagura again.
Kagura again.
Isn't it
why
Queen
do
of
I?
Beer?
Oh, do
Is
you?
it just all Kagura?
Is
I
it
am better
not
than
Queen
all
of
the
Beer?
Indo EXP laners.
I'm
He's
actually
gonna hear that
serious
all
now.
year, bro.
It's not this Mia Balman Diggy thing. I'm serious.
Why? What's wrong with the Balman Nia thing?
Oh,
I'm
just-
sure it was Balman.
Is it not Diggy?
Nah, it's not. There's an axe.
It's not an axe,
Last
it's the
time I
hair,
saw
bro.
or heard from As, you guys want to hear a funny story about
It's
Asvel?
a trophy.
That
When
is
I was
the
still
new
doing NASL,
MPLI trophy. We had like a different.
When I was
variant
doing
of
the
MPLI trophy
NASL
for the last, what,
still.
4 years, right? So a
what
new
was
one
it?
this
Wasn't
time with
last
the
year. It
official
was like
offline
after
event.
M3 when I started NASL.
Yeah, they
Season
prepared
2
for
or
the
season
Filipinos, I believe.
3. And we were doing decent on NASL, guys. Like
Kinda
Well,
sneaking
you know,
a little
season
off
3
there.
we
It
broke
may be
20,000
MPL
live
PH season
viewers.
12 0.5.
We were
right?
by season 3 we were hitting like 1K live viewers, and this is for an independent,
Oh my
very small time community event.
Oh my
tournament.
I mean, you're
right?
part
Community
of this
league.
caster trio, right?
Asvel came
That is
into
where
our chat one time.
I declare my right against self-incrimination.
Laughed at our
Okay,
event.
I will not react to that.
Told us
Let's
ML was
stop
a
this
dead
before it
game.
gets a little too far, ladies and gentlemen.
Talked
wow.
some trash
All
and
right,
then
not
left.
just rivalry
To
on the screen
live
that we see right now,
is
but
to
also some
trade
budding
for
rivalry
me.
here in the caster desk.
Dude,
But here it
dude,
is, game number 2.
dude came back to life for like 2 seconds. He dropped like 2 videos last year.
Still on the same side though.
Yep.
Aramis banned out.
I think that's funny. Like I think like
it's a very important one at that.
people just like
Friendly
hope
Match
that
or
maybe
RSG
they'll
or
have some
Vivo
relevance and
Guinevere,
maybe they'll get like
so
a
that you're
viral video or
safe.
something. I don't
Because
know,
it
and then they
is-
give up again.
Flex pick.
I always think like
Was Guinevere totally ignored in the previous game? Can't remember anymore.
There was a ban, last
There
ban
was
by
a ban.
Echo.
Okay. So I'm thinking about like win for RSGPH, probably one of the safer picks.
Your team is
Yes,
picking.
it is. So Echo, do you go back to the 1-1 Fredrin?
No, they go for the Guinevere first. And then maybe they can go for the 1-1.
1-1 Fredrin, I think.
1-1 Frederick from Echo. I mean, his daughter. He named his daughter 1-1.
Who?
Benny Cutie.
That's
Really?
right.
Yeah. It's his main hero.
Oh my god,
That's
that's so cute.
It is. When I
So
found
cute.
out about that, I was like, I thought my chat was trolling me.
Yeah,
But then I found out, I was like, wow.
it's
One
true.
one.
1-1.
That's right.
Good name.
Good name.
At least it's not 2-2.
so Asvel straight up woke up,
Alright.
chose violence, and said,
Alright.
"Nah,
We are
FML."
3 for 3 so far.
It's
Pretty
like
much.
when Wolf is
On the
talking
desk.
about the band and the picks. It's like I don't want to talk. Because
Why
I know
not?
he's right.
This guy's just
So
gonna
I
pick
might as well
everything.
just give it.
Wolf, take it over.
Yeah, take it over. The Drafting Face podcast by
Perhaps,
Wolf.
perhaps. Oh, they steal the Angela. I like this a lot. But that means Echo might just go back to
Wait, Angela Baxia?
yeah, pretty strong
Baxi
combo.
EXP?
Guinevere Rome.
Guinevere Rome, perhaps.
Angela Mid.
Angela Mid. That's right. That's right. Do you go back to the Arlot if you're Echo with this kind of draft? You kind of need a way to protect yourself from the jump from the Basha as well as the Angela. So yeah, I'm thinking about Arlot or maybe Edith actually, so that they can output the damage at least. They usually pair this 1-1 with a way to protect it.
Yep, a way to protect it or a way to enable it, right? With
Yeah.
a lockdown hero like a
The body
Kaja
suffers.
or cover.
Your team
And they say no, more aggression.
Wow.
Offense is the best defense to a lot of teams, and I think for Echo, that saying is very
Your
true.
team
Yeah.
is banning.
And well now
I'm not gonna lie, guys. I don't
targeting
know if I'll be able to watch
Max's
all of this
heroes
live.
with a Paquito ban.
I have to go
RSG,
grab
They Karen.
I have to go grab my
they look to
daughter
ban out some of the mages that will be.
because I
difficult
work
for them
all
to
day
deal with. Something
yesterday.
like
She stays at her nana's for
What about Lilia?
But
for
Lilia,
Saturday
yes,
and
you're
Saturday
correct.
night,
I like Lilia.
and Nana
'Cause
has
what
to
I'm
do
seeing
some
from
stuff today
RGPH
on
is now,
Sunday.
Like, okay, let's try
She needs
the
me to pick her up
similar
early,
thing that we were able
earlier
to
than
do with the
usual,
strong
like
mid lane
9 a.m.
trio.
Yes.
Clear fast, and I think that
to go to the
Lilia
RT
really comes in.
show.
Oh,
Your
what?
team is
Okay.
That's why you should not stop talking. Well done. I like the Lilia.
Lilia gets banned.
Yeah, it's really a good ban. Now, Echo might consider banning Ayusha, but Ovius, obviously they have a lot of dashes. Yep.
I'm flying on the
Very nice
5th.
ban.
I land on the
So, again,
7th.
what's another mid lane that
That's
can
crazy,
actually
huh?
outscale the
And it's actually a shorter
Maybe,
flight than last year.
Scale?
I fly
Yeah, I think
from
I'll say, especially for Sanji, Valentino.
from
would be a
Florida
fancy
to
choice
New York,
to go for, right? It's a hard guard that can be stolen away.
and
there's a
then
lot of
New
damage
York
as
to
well.
Taiwan,
Magic in the late game
and then
that
Taiwan
can
to PH.
outscale RSGPH. This is a dive comp.
But it's
that they go
actually
for.
only a
I think it's safer.
it's actually only a
Kaja
20 like a 25-hour
Alright.
travel
I
time.
was thinking Sanji.
But because you
they
guys are
like
in the
him on his
future,
auxiliary heroes, but Barca with this is a.
It feels like
Against a
48
scary.
hours.
Here with a hard guard.
Yeah.
at
It's
the-
not
actually
almost
48 hours
suicide,
flight.
That's why Kadita.
But
would
you
be
guys are
another
12
option, but
hours
it's
ahead,
out.
so it's like
It's taken away. RGPH really thought about the draft.
Eve?
What they're gonna
I'll
go
land
for
at
next.
like 11 a.m.
We've seen the Yves come
in,
back. I believe it was
MPH.
yesterday. Haji picked it up. The Yves. They were winning up to a point when Zorn said no more.
Yeah. I guess they will be forced to go for the Valentina now for Echo. Because they don't have much choices.
I didn't cure the pain. I
Just travel through
Yeah.
boat, bro.
Valentina.
I'll be there in a week.
RSG, they're looking for a marksman. They typically go for Beatrix. Go with
I don't know if I would ever do that. I don't know if I would. I don't know if I like the idea of like traveling
something like a Clint, but there's again,
across that far by boat.
I was about to say the
especially with the Angela.
Like from
Exactly.
let's
Yeah.
like from
Angela
continent
with
to
proper
continent,
dive,
like
good
going from
mobility,
like
and this is
the
not just a winning
Americas
lane,
to
a
Europe, or
dominant
going
lane
from the
against the 1-1.
Americas
Very
to
tough with
Asia.
the 1-1. Unless
I don't know if I like that,
rotates
bro. Like
over, gets
going
a
across the whole
roamer that can really
Pacific
nail
or the whole
Arizona
Atlantic.
down. I think with
I don't know
a
if I
it's
would
very
run
safe.
that.
Hey, another good choice would be a Clint. I was thinking about, right? If you really want to just counter 1-1, but Claude, it's just a pick that will have a farm lane against the 1-1. Both of them farming, waiting for the same power spike.
And it's a Claude Irfel too. Sorry, Claude plus the Angela.
Okay.
No, I just can't wear my Echo jacket because like I just want it to be clear that I love both of these teams, bro. Yeah, I'm definitely gonna vlog a lot.
They have a meta game kind of.
I will probably try to post a
Meaning to say
vlog.
that they
I'm
have
gonna
the
try to post a lot of
strongest meta
content.
game.
Last
For example, the Baksha,
M4,
knowing
I
that
didn't
it
post
has
as
the
much
help of the
content as
Angela
I would have
in the
liked
early
to.
stages, and Baksha is a hero that is faster when it comes to jumping compared to a Fredrin. It's a little bit faster. They are very comfortable with this. It's a Demon Kite special too, so they got.
In M5,
it's a
I'm gonna
shopping
try to
spree
post a lot
for
more.
both teams, because Echo now gets their signature heroes instead.
Now they rely on comfort to try to get the deal done this time around. It's also what gave them the win against.
Bro, it's so hard to do good lives
against the tournament favorites.
because
they
it's
went
like
for comfort. Sanford on the Benedetta, a playmaking hero, a mechanical hero.
Internet and stuff like that.
With that, ladies and gentlemen, we are moments away of jumping into the Land of Dawn. For the second game in this best-of-5 series, into the Land of Dawn we go. For the second game, RSGPH and Echo PH. Who will be able to get the second game? Can Echo come back from this 1-0 deficit?
Ooh, 3 Brave Smites for the side of RSG. Sustain it really is the way to win for them.
What is the 3 members of Echo in the middle? They're still not addressing the light rotation on the XP lane. I don't want to see it now. They're not gonna answer it. See, okay. So that's really the rotation.
Oh, light,
and
clean.
Sanford definitely gonna be punished by this, man. Even though he doesn't fall here, or maybe he might. But Petrify used up a battle spell very early on, and he loses a lot of his HP.
How did you predict that?
I don't
How
know.
did you know?
Because they've done it 3 times already. I think RSG are gonna keep on doing it until they lose, you know, until somebody figures it out. And Echo it kind of feels like they're not even addressing that situation. They just the answer is just burn the Petrify. You're okay with it. Wait for your timing again. But that means that the lane was frozen. Actually, he might miss out on 1 EXP card.
Okay, bit of an early, very slow early game, as we are not really used to seeing this kind of early game. RGPH usually is able to get some more pressure down in that stage, but it seems like for both, they're just really going to bank on that first neutral objective battle. And for the in-game emblems, aside from the 3 Brave Smites, is there anything else that's interesting?
Can I go to Marrowy? What's Marrowy?
Typically,
Marrowy, Marrowy.
Wilderness Blessings as well, by the way, for RSG.
they want to push up top again, but now Sanford has recovered. He will be able to collect the 2 catapults that he aims to get, and Sanji is also
My top 2 fave in finals. I don't know, bro. I can't vote for either one, bro. I just hope it's a good series.
Well, they responded over. They know it's going to be the neutral objective that they're trying to fight for. Galtizi gets checked to half. Now going in onto Nats, knocking him up with a taunt as well. That's a lockdown. Nats has already used the ultimate earlier. Light now with the spatial migration. Echo gotta respect this. And so they do. But so does RSG. They know Nats is a bit too low. They need to wait for these cooldowns and these resources.
And it looks like the reset of the neutral objective. Meanwhile, below, what? Iman nearly gets taken down with the crossbow of Toe that actually is able to connect from Benny QT. But what's going on here?
Oh! It's a combo in with a Requiem, but it's still going to be Sanford who gets the kill with Sanji as well, and the turtle.
Bro, how?
The San duo setting up for the GOAT to pick
Wait, was
up
that
the mute.
Sanji who got that? Did Sanji steal that?
3 of the members of RSGPH. There's no chance for them to get out of that, and surely Echo will be very happy about that. The delay, the reset on the turtle. RSGPH might be scratching their heads after doing that to Echo, because now they were duly punished.
That's a 2K gold lead for Echo because of that 3-0 trade. And even Carl, once again, going to be able to pick up that neutral objective, that turtle. And with this, is there anything that we need to keep an eye out on, especially with like item power spike?
Yeah, second item for, I think 3 items for Benikid is what you need to look out for. And Sanford, I wonder what his first item will be. Seen different kind of approaches from the teams. Durance for Sanji, the Valentina. It's very, very early though, so I cannot blame him for doing that. Eventually, the damage will not be that good, but you remove the sustain coming out from Aqua at the early stages. That will be really good for the team fight of Echo.
JP wants to go in. That's a good knockup onto DK. Karl'Tezi with a bit of a follow-up, but the spatial migration connects onto it. The Abrasion's Wrath used instantly. And Ultimate Fury, quicker combo, the hard guard used in, but he still is going to be bursted down. JP puts the hammer down and takes the kill onto Demon Kite as RSGPH are forced back in the 4th minute of the game.
So different to the outcome that we saw in game number 1, where it was Demon Kite being able to roam around the map, but here Karl'Tezi is actually looking for more onto light. He's able to get away for now, but again, right, Demon Kite already being punished twice in the first 4 minutes of the game, unable to get any hold of these neutral objective takes. Echo completely controlling it, despite me personally thinking that RGPH with this lineup with Demon Kite, with Aqua as well, they would be able to roam around a lot quicker. So why is it that Echo's holding that control?
The little bird, man. I don't know about him. Spatial migration coming down with the Requiem as well. JP gonna be locked up in the Petrify there, not used up just yet. Sanford goes for the right time, but it's only just one. JP taken down. Nats in the mid lane. Possible tank, good flicker out, but it's now going to be placed onto Iman, a gold laner. It's Echo who lose a member, but it's overall RSGPH who lose more HP.
Demon Kite is level 7.
We're just, don't worry guys, we're definitely just going to stay in, we're definitely just going to stay in,
Demon Kite already resetting with that orange buff. Now back to half HP.
We're definitely just going to stay in vanilla. We're not going off the beaten track too much.
Yep. We want to go and get level
we're also going to, like,
both of their junglers.
I will probably spend most of my time at the arena. Like, even on days I'm not casting, I'll probably go watch games.
It's now going to be heavily in favor of Echo.
Seems like RG just gave up on the turtle, just opening it up bit by bit, but DK, shield unity. He doesn't want to give up on this one. Karl'Tezi gets a good knockup and a taunt, but Nats is able to fend off from an engage. Now it's Sanford. It tries to zone. Yeah, it should be free here for Echo. Karl'Tezi doesn't even need to go with the retreat to secure it.
I'm not used to these team fights, these mind games.
I fly out on the 5th. I land on the 7th.
Requiem and a spatial migration. Karl'Tezi is actually taking the turret aggro and will just get melted down. Demon Kite picks the kill up, and he's a level ahead of Karl now.
But the question is, what is he able to do with that kill, right? Sure, he's able to get a pick off to Karl'Tezi. Oh, Benikid.
Very aggressive. He's going to be knocked up by a spatial migration. 1 HP. Benikid still able to survive with a minion fury coming down.
JP saves the day.
Weakness points. My God, gets out. Wow.
Wow. I think that both roamers and supports are doing a great job for their own marksman, right? But Benikid.
What?
So low.
But he's still alive, and Light is not able to find that kill. But Echo aren't able to find any kills either unless Sanford rotates. That's a taunt. Now Light, still able to dash away. Karl'Tezi takes him down with a quick stab with that first kill.
I'm liking this. I mean, even with RC are trailing by 2,000.
You have a 12-hour plus stay at the airport?
Automatically assume that they will not be fighting.
I have a 2.5-hour flight to New York.
And this is the benefit of having the Angela.
Then there's like a 2 or 3 hour layover there.
Still have to solve this. And
then I have a 14-hour flight to Taiwan.
Job, like protecting their marksmen. So I'm very
and
excited.
then there's
like
another couple-hour layover.
Because I think that's how.
And then I have like a 3-hour flight to Philippines.
It's hinting towards that for sure. And Aman still able to get out with the BMI, but Sanford again on this Benedetta 102 so far.
But there's also a 12-hour time difference, so like
might be that X factor for Echo later on.
Sounds like it's going to be a 2-day flight, but really it's not.
For sure, but yeah, I think that
it's going to be like a 24-hour.
I think that every hero in this particular game can change the tides of the game.
Yeah.
Right. Even the Angela the right amount of.
No, I'm just going alone.
And the Claude, of course,
Family's
a win
not
condition
coming.
kind of hero.
Can't afford
Natso,
tickets.
given enough space, crossbow attack used
I
up
wanted
now with
to.
Minions Fury. Nat's
I
able to dodge
wanted
away
them
from
to
that
come,
one.
but-
Goes in for a re-engage with the help of the hard guard. Light and Demon Kite going for the back line. Demon Kite
got
with shield
work
lead, and he's
and
now
stuff
only
too.
locking JP down, but he's able to quake around now. Sanji
Mama
maneuvering
Dino
on, getting a
has
terrifying on the
a
three
job and
members.
stuff.
Not still able to survive for a bit, but Sanford comes
she
in
can't
as a
get off.
three-man Petri.
Especially
And
during
Demon Kite
December,
and Light
it's season.
should be falling down to the Appraiser's wrath,
Very
and
clean.
another. Sanford picks up the triple and gets out with 1 HP.
What did I tell you? What did I just say before that engage?
I live in
Sanford
Florida.
now instantly 4-0-2, but amazing play by Sanford on his signature hero, but I gotta give props to Carl Teasy. He made Amon a complete non-factor in that teamfight because he was able to zone him away in that mid lane. The perfect setup for Echo.
Oh, well done coming out from Echo, particularly their marksman as well as Sanford with a 3-man petrify. One thing that we can actually anticipate from both teams is that they are not going to use their battle skills just for nothing. Like even if they see like a good opening, they will not immediately.
How many of you
pick it up.
guys
They
are actually going to go
looking
to
for
the?
right moment to activate it. And that's
How many of you guys are actually going to go to the to
Good touch
M5?
coming out from Nats.
Like how many of you guys
JP
that
as
live in
well.
PH? How many of
But
you are
they
actually
know
going to
that
be at the
eventually
venue?
they have to wait for the right moment. I mean, Sanford could have activated the petrify earlier on, but
Yeah.
he waited for Light because Light could turn things around. Then found Demon Kite, gets a triple. Smart plays coming out from the members of Echo.
Comfort heroes, man. Power picks from Echo, just really proving that they don't need necessarily a big hero pool. All they need is heroes that they're used to, that they know the ins and outs of, and this is the advantage that they're getting. I mean, Sanford in a 2v1 right now.
Eye for an eye, getting out, Blazing Duet with the Petrify. Now Sanford trying to cancel it out. He's bought enough time for the bottom lane.
So
for the Lord
sometimes-
to come crashing down, and Benny to get a free turret, tier 2. In the mid lane as well, it's going to be Echo. Final slash, whoa, by Sanji there.
Sometimes
Sweep to Natalia.
they give
They
us
caught him. That's an important one.
2 tickets.
Unfortunately, Echo will not be
Like
able
if
to
we
push.
have,
And they will be
like we
disciplined
get,
about this. They
we
know
get
that
like
they can,
2 tickets
they
for
already took out all of the
fans
other
or
turrets,
friends,
and they also
or
forced
you know,
out
I mean
the,
for like family or friends or whatever.
Holy defense. from the
I was
turrets.
thinking
It's
about if
massive
they
of
do
the
that again
turrets
this year,
for
maybe
12-minute
doing
mark.
some sort of like
Their defense, HD.
Yep,
fan
HD.
giveaway of the 2 tickets or something.
Wolf is such a nerd.
But that's so good though. Now we finally know what it is.
We'll see. I don't know.
For so long.
What do you call Lord's
Ultimate?
dash?
charge?
The charge.
Oh, the charge?
What is it?
Take a guess.
That's why I'm so Scourge. That's why I'm
Holy
wondering
charge.
if any of you guys are gonna actually be
It's
there, because
pretty
I would
hard.
like
It's
to
very
like
dash.
Oh
actually.
my,
Okay.
dude. I'll just call it.
I
charge.
feel like I was
Yeah.
still a little
The
bit
charge sounds
smaller when I went to Jakarta.
I
I
know,
only
Echo's
met
still
like I only had
holding
like 1 or
this
2
8K
people
gold lead
come
in
up
the
to me and were
11th
like, "Yo,
minute of
Trex,"
the
and like
game.
snagged a picture real quick.
Despite what we saw in game number 1, this is a very different turnout as to
I'm hoping I
what
see
we
some
saw.
more like
Echo really
fans
just
this time.
claiming back control
Yeah.
on, I would say, individual performances.
Yeah.
From Carl, from Benny,
Pika
even
Diff in the
Sanji making
house.
That play. Sanji has been huge as well, and JP has been really good
Yep.
on the Minotaur.
I'm
Yeah,
glad that
JP
Pika's gonna be there, bro.
He's doing a lot for his
There's gonna at least be
Defending
like
his
some NA
marksman, he's
peeps there.
giving the vision, he's surviving and baiting the opponents, and most importantly, the setup. Specifically, the first first turtle fight, the 4-man or 3-man Minoan Fury gave so much of a momentum for Echo to work with, and now they're leading by 8,000. But then again, RCPH, they have been in this spot before.
So, the timing on the spatial migration, but now it's a stolen
clean.
hard card from Sanji. It's literally the San duo.
Wow.
The San
Oh,
San
the
duo.
San duo.
8K gold lead though,
It's the
bro.
light out of RSG.
Exactly, that entire movement, that entire rotation coming in was negated. RSGPH, they were banking on having
Gee,
one
the Echo's
member
not
off the
going.
board.
Unless
And
he
it
changes
failed
his
them
mind
just
last
because
minute
of
or
that.
somehow pulls it
Echo
off.
now with an uncontested Lord in this 12th minute of the game.
Free Lord just because of one copy hard card.
Yeah,
coming out from
he's
Sanji.
super busy right now.
And now Echo is definitely very comfortable with this game. So I'm thinking about like what the comeback is for RGPH. It still is initiation coming out from Light, damage coming out from Eman. When it comes to their
Pika,
defense,
are we gonna
though,
go
I'm not
explore
entirely
Manila together,
convinced
bro?
about their wave clear. it's not as strong as something like a
On an off day.
Marsa, Xavier. They do have the Claude, but they kinda
There's a day that you're not busy and I'm not busy.
Personal. And of course, Aqua's damage as the mage.
We can go explore, bro.
It's not as strong as typical mages.
That was a consequence of picking up the
Yes,
Angela in the
that's
mid
right.
lane, right?
That's right.
I don't think they were banking on being on the defense too quickly,
Yeah.
but here we are. That range is gonna suffer.
Oh, Nats gets brought back all the way by a final
I was
from
so
Sandy,
like
but also
Indo.
easy.
It was kind of
Brad
like
gets
I
the
didn't
same
really want to
treatment
explore
all the way
Indo
inside
too
of the
much
base now, getting the healing as
because
well,
there's
getting the
not
good
a.
Benny
Hold on.
goes in as well for a
Big
lot
play.
of damage. That's Big
Big play.
knocking out
Echo
Demon
trying to
Dragon.
clean up.
Cutie
Benny
on the
Cutie.
top of Tang
That's it. That's
will
it. That's
finish
it. That's
off
it.
Nats,
That's
and
it.
now it's another light in the base.
Jeez.
The base is wide open,
GG's.
opened up by the likes of Echo. There's a spatial migration connecting on the 3 right now. That's a triple kill for Benny. In game number 1, we saw a triple kill and a maniac from RSG. This game, we'll just see a triple, but it's
So
Echo
like in Indonesia,
1-1, equalizing
in
this
Indonesia,
series.
The Echoes strike back.
there's
Game
much
number
less
2.
people that speak
The
and understand
dominant
English.
performance, I would say, from the early game.
Like I remember
right?
asking
That
Mirko, and he
initial
was like, honestly, it's
snowballing
probably
that we
like
saw from
maybe
RSG
30%,
that we saw in game number 1
maybe
was
even less, like
not
maybe
there.
20,
And I gotta
15%.
say, forcing Nats
To whereas in
without
Manila,
Paquito on an Arlen,
I mean in like
that effect
Philippines,
that he
a lot
usually
more
has, that
people
distraction
understand
effect
and
on
speak.
controlling the neutral objectives,
So like it's a
controlling
bit
team fights
easier, I
even.
feel like, for like
It
let's say
wasn't
me
there.
and Pika
That
wanted to like
presence from Nats
go
wasn't
And Aqua no fairness.
Yes.
go around and
Yeah.
stuff like that.
There's a lot of,
Like we could
comfort that
actually
was
like
taken out from RSG Philippines. And I would say though, Arlet is a hero that Nats can play. Aqua obviously can play the Angela.
like
Yeah.
we could probably
Who
walk
can, right?
into a
The
food
thing
place
is,
and
it's
get
not
food and
comfort
stuff,
on
or like
the
walk
hero
up to
itself
places
only,
and
but
actually do
comfort
stuff,
in
you
the
know?
playstyle.
Yeah.
You can
Exactly.
see that they were trying. There was an extended team fight that they would have won if there
That's
was a
why I'll
fan base,
feel
but
a
they
lot
were
more
using
comfortable, I
Angela.
think.
And also you can see that when it comes to controlling the tempo of
Yeah, basically
how
everyone
they
can at least
are,
understand English,
controlling
and
them or
that's
moving
like
around
in
the map,
Indo, it wasn't like
it's
that, bro.
It's the Arlot always chasing
Indo, it's
the
not like
Benedetta.
that.
The Benedetta is always faster when it comes to rotation. So that's how you kind of control the tempo of the game. It's like Sanford was forcing Nats to react.
Yeah.
It's not the other way around, where in game number 1, Nats was controlling the tempo of the game.
Is it because, wait, does Benedetta clear faster than the Arlet, or is it just rotation?
What's
I think so,
Pegasus?
yeah. When it comes to wave clear, Arlet really doesn't have like
Yeah.
the best of times.
I'm gonna tell you
because
guys where we're
of
gonna
the
go.
mana,
Hold
most
on.
importantly, you need to be
Exactly.
able to save up that mana for
Yes.
trades more than to clear the wave.
Compared to Benedetta, I think I'm putting my money on Benedetta.
Yep.
Not only that, you can traverse the
It's a
map
lot of
because
money.
of the dash. So it's much faster. Yeah.
That's where I felt that.
Yeah.
It was a very different Nats that
Yeah.
I'm used to.
Yeah,
I think that Paquito ban also hurt him a bit in
Hurt
his
him a
play
lot.
style.
Nats is always
We're gonna go to the,
it's kind of
never
the
mind,
same
I'm not-
identity as
we're
the
gonna
team,
go
right?
to,
They are very momentum based, and
to the,
for Nats, the way to get momentum is through winning this
Guys,
lane
what's-
with a
what's P.
mechanical
Burgos
hero, the
Street?
Paquito Benedetta
What's P.
lane.
Burgos
This is a hero.
Street?
This is a matchup that I'm waiting for.
Do you guys know what P.
Benedetta
Burgos
Sanford,
Street is?
Nats Paquito. Let's say both these heroes get left open next game.
Man, that
I
would
think
be
we
a
have to see
treat.
it.
But isn't the Paquito... Wait, but like,
Bro, is that
Hero
Mielo?
value,
Is that the
like-
real Mielo though?
isn't Paquito
No,
the
that's a
better
fake
lane
Mielo.
compared to Benedetta?
In lane, yeah.
Like, Benedetta's good at the clearing, but isn't Paquito better with
Yeah.
trades?
But in the end, I'll say in the game as a whole, outside
Pika,
of
we're
lane,
gonna go to
skill
P.
matchup.
Burgos
It's
Street.
good, dude. It's
Burgos
Sanford
Street, yeah.
Benedetta versus
Exactly.
the Paquito from Nats.
Okay,
So,
you're right.
yeah, but then again, yeah, I do agree with you. It's the Paquito with a better laning. But then again, let's not talk about that, because what we need to talk about is the MVP of the game. 3-0-3 for Benny Cutie. Most important win that they were able to get was in the bottom lane. If you
That's where we're
recall
gonna
that
go.
When they were able to
That's where we're
just
going,
survive
Pika.
with a just in punishing eventually.
You'll stay around that area? No.
Angela
No, I
combo.
don't
It
think
was
we're
an
gonna stay
Arlet
around that
versus
area.
Angela, which is, if you
No,
think
no,
about
no,
it,
no.
like,
We're not staying around
it's
that
almost
area.
ambitious that they tried
But
to
that's
go
where
for
me and
that
Pika
play.
are gonna go.
There's not much damage, and then obviously there was a punishment that you saw. Now we are going to see the first clash that really gave the tempo to Echo. Double kill for the Valentina that allowed him to get the early Necklace of the runs, and then of course JP having so much farm in this game, and you can see how Echo is just letting go of the turtle when they needed to turn on to heroes. Eventually Cartesi was punished, but overall the map control is there for Echo.
I also thought that early game first item NOD was brilliant
Yeah.
because, like NOD does give you a little bit of stats with damage, but base damage of Valentine without any items is already a lot. So why not utilize your utility as a mid lane to stop that snowballing from Demon Kite?
Yeah, it's pretty smart, especially because they're having a great time when it comes to the farm. Look at how the counter is. Look at Benny Cutie just staying in the back lines and looking for the angle to pop the ultimate. And then the moment he saw Nats couldn't survive this and able to punish them accordingly. Obviously, Echo did have the better economy at this point in the game, why they were able to easily take over.
What is it?
That was
Manila.
crazy. I mean,
I'm Googling
Echo,
this
feels
stuff,
like
guys.
it's so
Hold on.
uncanny because
I'm Googling
for Echo,
stuff.
they're one of the teams
Manila,
in the world where they don't really need to care about the meta. They can just pick up the main heroes.
Spa.
You know what? Sanford. Glue is really meta. What? Glue? Nah. Give me Benedetta, man. Right? Like, give me
bro,
this
this place
hero
looks
and
like a
I'll pop
fucking...
off. Don't worry.
This hole in the wall, bro.
Everybody
It's got a
else is playing
4.1 Google
Assassins.
rating, though.
No, how easy play your Fredrin. You're the best at it. Let's do it. And
Let's read its
Paratiz has literally
reviews.
only picked up 4 heroes this entire tournament.
What
Really?
are those heroes?
Fredrin, Akai,
This fucking hole in the wall, bro.
wow, how many times did they play the Joy?
Once.
Bro, will I lose a kidney if I go
how many
here?
times did he play the Fredrin? Probably like
A
a lot
million.
now.
I think
right?
most of his wins, Fredrin.
Yeah, that's right. And again, like for example, the Valentina pickup coming out from Echo, it's weird to see that it still is available for Echo,
Right? And the second
fourth
phase.
pick, right? And it fits perfectly. They win with it.
Bro, they have a
That's crazy to
mission.
think
There's
about. But
I'm looking
RSG
at
Philippines, I do understand why their draft
I'm
is
looking
like
at their
this.
Google right now.
I kind of feel that our
First of all,
makes a lot of sense, but imagine if they pick up
now
something
open
else.
24
Yeah,
hours.
maybe what if they go for Irithel?
Experience
Fight
presidential
much faster.
service
Then maybe they're
at a
the
very
Claude?
affordable
than the
price.
Claude. But the Claude, I think I understand though.
Our
why they picked up the
vision
Claude.
To
Because in
be
the
the
grand
industry
final setting,
standard in
You
providing
want
unique,
heroes that can actually quote-unquote
innovative,
carry the
and
game.
satisfying
Game-changing
health
heroes.
club
Game-changing heroes.
services
Game-changing
to our
basic duels would
guests.
change it. It's not like an
Our
Irithel
mission
that
to
kinda
provide
is
unique,
execution
innovative, and
dependent,
superior
right?
services
But for the
by
Claude, eventually
adopting
you
the best
find an
international
opening
and
in the
local
late game when you're
practices
down 6
and
game, you're down
standards
10 game,
and
you find a
improving
good
on
place to
them
do it, you still
by
gotta win.
integrating
Exactly.
customer
In the late
feedback,
game, right? You really still
staff,
have to wait for those items. And
generated
Echo,
ideas, and
go
market.
and roll down every
in all of
single
our
lane with a
development
Benedetta.
efforts.
It's really hard because it's so weird, especially when Sanford gets a pick like a Yuzong and a Benedetta. He's so active around the map, not just in the XP, and I
Yeah.
think that's what really differentiates him. He's good in lane, but even better as an active XP.
And I was keeping my eye on Nats that whole entire time, right? I was wondering, like, what is he
He's
doing
Nats.
meanwhile? He's,
At least they have a
Nats, you're
mission,
right.
bro.
yeah, what was
least
I
they have
about
a
to say? I
mission.
forgot.
You were
Oh,
about to say
yeah, back
the
to
little
what Wolf
bird
was
is
said.
not wrong
No.
yet.
What?
The
What did
little
he say?
bird is not wrong yet. You were about to say that.
No, but he was already...
Should we
oh,
read
that's
some of their reviews, bro?
That's true. Okay.
Okay.
Little Bird might be right,
134
but
Google
that's exactly
reviews,
it,
bro.
like the chase game. So I'm wondering whether or not maybe Nats this time, even if the Paquito does get banned out, he gets a hero that's a little bit more active in rotations.
Yeah.
What options do we have? Is Yuzong a little bit more active? Can he use a... Can
I
he be
guess
more...
active in team fights. When it comes to like laning versus Benedetta, I mean like controlling
Guys,
the lane,
guys,
it's probably worse
listen to
than,
this one, bro.
than the
Oh.
Arlo.
Listen to this one.
Yeah,
4-star
I think
review
so.
2 months
But,
ago from
obviously, that's his
David
that's his
D.
special with the Yuzong. And I think we saw that in
At
the
first,
previous series.
around
That's why I
since
felt that when they
2018,
went up against
their
this
service
1-1,
and attitude are
maybe
bad.
the better
It
choice
turned
should
out
be the
wrong.
Yuzong, because at least
They're actually
They're
very
allowing
passionate and approachable.
targets for the Yuzong.
Their massage
They're from
service
the-
range from good to top-notch,
It's
depending
really
on their
tough.
skill level.
Trying
I
to
even
draft
got a
against these
pineapple
choices
juice
is definitely
at
very
the
tough for both
end.
these coaches, and
And I even
we can
made
see the
new
draft, it
friends
was
while
like,
having
pick
a
your poison,
combo.
right? You want to let
The
go
room's
of
still
of
unchanged, maybe
Valentina,
old
of
school,
Sandy's
but
Valentina
still
for
remain nice and
JP's
neat.
Kaja.
I got a pineapple juice
Pick
at
your
the end.
poison. They were like, you know what? I think that Kaja will give them a bit too much efficiency with their engages, so that's why they banned it out.
Holy
But then they
shit,
left
yo.
open. Big pick, that Valen on Sanji, and we know what happens when he gets when Valen gets Sanji. Yes, I said that right. When Valen gets Sanji.
They're very confident. I think, you know what? Kind of makes me think. Maybe it is the problem now is the hero pool, perhaps, for Demon Kite, because I think that they're rushing Demon Kite's heroes, and that this is not only today. It's actually
You're right.
you can actually notice it from the games prior to this.
Fredrin, Baxia, Martis,
Wait, what are we talking about? What are we talking about?
Demon
Demon
Kite.
Kite's hero.
Demon Kite's heroes, Gwyn, Joy, Fredrin, Martis, and Baxia.
Okay, so no one Kai, but Gwyn. Utility. It's all utility.
So let's see if there are going to be adaptations coming in from both of these teams. And while we wait, we're going to take to the host to see what are they doing over there. Rose, Clara, take it away.
Hey guys, it's me, Rose, and of course Clara. And right now, since we're at a 1-1, we're gonna be doing a little bit of an interview with representatives from both Homeboys and Rebellion.
Yap, dan kita sembari menunggu dari ketegangan di Grand Final ini, kita akan ngobrol-ngobrol nih bersama dengan perwakilan dari dua region yang sudah tidak bisa melanjutkan perjalanannya di sini dan sudah melawan dua Grand Finalis kita. Ada dari Homeboys dan juga Rebellion.
Hello. Okay, so guys, we currently have Warlord from Homeboys.
1-1, guys.
Chico from Rebellion. Okay, hi guys.
Hello.
Doing okay?
Hello.
Okay. So I want to ask Warlord first, because Warlord has fought these two teams, this MPLI. Based on
no, we're not saying any random stuff. We don't trust you guys. Having me say random words.
Who do you think will be the champions of MPLI?
I think for champion is Echo.
Why?
Mungkin karena Echo udah tahu gameplay RSG kayak gimana, makanya di-respect hero-nya.
Oh, so Warlord think that Echo will win because Echo already knew the gameplay of RSG.
I will probably try Baloo.
But dua-duanya tahu nggak sih, sama-sama saling tahu Warlord?
Cuma kalau Echo tuh dia lebih ke banyak strat. Cuma kalau RSG stratnya tuh cuma itu doang.
Oh, based on your experience.
Yeah.
Jadi dari experience-nya Warlord, dia ngelihat kalau dari Echo has a lot of gameplay. And RSG, they can be ridden easily.
That's because according to him, RSG's strats that they put out is technically more or less the same. Meanwhile, Echo has a lot of goods in the bag. All right, from a coaching perspective, who do you think will win this battle between RSG Philippines and Echo?
In America.
Kalau aku sih beda. Kalau aku sih RSG.
I'll try American Jollibees.
Kenapa?
Karena dia itu kalau RSG PH lebih ke kayak hero pick off atau strateginya ke arah yang inisiasi kayak gitu-gitu, dan aku lebih suka yang kayak gitu sih. Jadi lebih pasti, nggak yang kiting atau healer.
Oh,
Ken,
so
what's up, man?
Different opinion. He thought that RSG PH will win this grand final because the gameplay is really interesting with pick off threat and then aggressive threat. He loved that kind of playstyle. Compared to kiting games, back and forth game, he loved brutality.
I think we can see from the games, especially in the lower bracket finals just now, that RSG Philippines gameplay, especially once they start snowballing, it's practically over. Like that game they had against Bren, right? Where, if I'm not mistaken, it was a 15-1. I think that explains his love for their gameplay, right?
Ya, bisa jadi. Itu memang terlihat dari history gamenya. Namun, penasaran dari Coach Chico sendiri ngelihat dua tim ini.
16-day-old. AP Brand lost, bro.
Ya, baru lawan Echo aja.
Yeah, they lost, bro.
Apa sih yang membuat Philippines itu begitu kuat, dan bahkan top 3-nya adalah tim dari Filipina?
Kayaknya mereka lebih ke ininya sih, disiplinnya sih.
They ain't beating Onyx ID? I don't know, bro.
Berasa lah buat kita gitu, kayak kapan waktunya.
ID, bro? I didn't even know that was a region, bro. Are you talking about the team that lost to the team that lost 2 games to Geek Fam? Geek Fam being the team that didn't even make it out of group stage?
Strong point of Philippines
I don't know, bro.
In Coach Chico opinion.
All right, Warlord, in your opinion, what makes Philippines very, very different from
starting to feel like there's no hope, guys.
This tournament, because you've met both.
No one's going to be able to take down PH.
Stage, right? And you also met Philippines team in the playoffs.
The dark side will continue to dominate the force, guys.
The defense Indo and PS. I think Indo is the mechanic player and PS the lebih ke makro. Habis itu kalau PS tuh dia lebih ke disiplin. Kalau Indo mah tabrak aja.
Oh, for Indonesia, just go, gas aja lah. Nggak ada santai-santainya, tapi kalau for the BAs, they really discipline, and then that's the difference. How about Malaysian?
Kalau Malaysia, kalau Homeboys ya, Homeboys tuh tang pelusu.
Have I watched the M5 trailer? I don't know.
Yeah.
They really love the fight.
Which one?
Okay, just with Indonesian.
Yeah, that's what I think we can see in the games. Whenever it's a Filipino team that's fighting, the kills on the scoreboard is not really that high, but objectives are being taken. speaking of objectives, I'm pretty sure everybody's ready to dive into the third game in our grand final series between RSG Philippines and Echo. So with that, let us show it over to our casters to start our game 3 and find out who will be taking this game. Casters,
watch that.
take it away.
Shoot. Oh.
We're back here for the grand finals for game number 3 between the two Filipino titans, Echo Philippines and RSG. Back on the caster desk with me, Eterna, alongside with Mirko, as well as Wolf. And here we are to bring you game number 3 with 1-1. Echo has equalized with RSG. Are you still sticking to your prediction?
Yep, we stick to the prediction all the way. What about you, Wolf?
Yeah, at this point, actually, I didn't want to predict because I think that both teams deserve it. But yeah,
I have to see Cheryl.
I have no choice but to stick with my prediction because I did predict TOB, I predicted Nova, I predicted AP Bren.
Where are they
Oh,
now,
you're right. Oh, no. I predicted Geek Fam, AP Bren, and BTR.
Well,
Here we are.
Here we are. Who did you vote for?
The same with Mirko.
Oh.
And
Welcome
that's
to the
also
club.
out of the window. Feels good to be
wrong.
But here, ladies and gentlemen, don't miss out on the action.
Can you see
and
my
don't
Google
miss out
search
on the
history?
updates.
No.
Don't forget to follow us
No,
on
bro.
One Esports and all the social
No,
media
you
available.
can't.
We got Discord, we got TikTok, Instagram, X, Facebook, YouTube, as well as Twitch. And I've been actually watching a lot of their YouTube content,
Me
and they're
too.
actually quite funny.
Me too.
And I'm quite surprised with who won the Name the Hero challenge.
Yeah.
Kyrie at M4. He got
Canonic
20.
win an M5?
Well, all right.
I think
mean,
they
in the
can.
latest
For
content.
MPLI. For MPLI.
For
I believe it was
MPLI.
17, right?
I don't know if they will.
Rose,
Those and
And
Bonchan?
Bonchan and Few.
I think.
Yo.
There was one player. I think it could be
Yeah.
you, yeah.
That's right.
we're losing to these players, man.
How much did you get?
Like
you remember?
57.
Oh.
Wow.
Like-
57
I don't
divided
know.
by 15. So you what? Yeah, that's 3 heroes per
What?
second.
Yeah.
But I think this hero matters the most, right? You guys gotta
Oh,
name
no,
this
please.
hero. Decide who it is. Is it Balman? Is it Diggy? Is it Mia? Is it Glue?
Bro, you
I'm
guys
hearing a
are
lot
really...
of, you know,
You guys
difference
are
of
going full
opinions
savage
because
today,
you
huh?
guys guess it correct.
You guys are in,
get
like,
4,000
you guys are
diamonds. Imagine that.
really
How
litty
many
today,
heroes
huh?
do you get with 4,000 diamonds?
How many skins? Why would you get heroes
I mean-
with diamonds?
Because, you know, if you
Psychopath.
open a new
I do.
account,
You
you
I
use a
do.
are a
diamond.
criminal, Wolf.
Yeah,
I do.
like Magic Chess, I also...
Yeah.
You just have too many diamonds.
I use the diamonds to unlock
Oh.
the skin so I can get the 3rd level
You
passive.
just have too many diamonds.
If you're
How do
watching
you
the-
get these many? Okay, so you get 4,000 from Name That
Hey,
Hero.
hey, hey.
Okay.
If you're watching the content, the YouTube of One Esports, you're gonna see
Bro!
this girl,
I spent how much is it?
100 juta.
100 mil. Wait, is that serious?
Yeah, and you have to see the comments. The comments are like fighting about it. They're like, no way Turna has spent that much. She's a content creator. She gets it for free. It's so funny to see them like argue in the comments. But yes, ladies and gentlemen, I can confirm that that is true. And
Well-
that's also including like the amount of money
Trex,
that
Mirko,
I
and
used
Angelique.
to help like my friends top up and, you know, anyway.
Can I be your friend?
Can I be your friend?
I thought we were friends.
Can I be
Are we not
Can
friends
we be
anymore?
best friends?
Can we be top up diamonds
Top
kind of
up
friends?
TUF, top up friends.
Well, I can give you a way to be able to get free diamonds.
How?
I mean, all you need to do was register for the updates earlier on. You guys can tap your screen, right? Scan the QR
Hey.
code, register for updates. Easy 4,000 diamonds. See, I'm a good friend.
That's the best way, the most polite way I've ever heard someone say no. Props to you for finding a way to say that without, you know, actually just saying no.
I mean, we're casters.
What does that mean?
have wings.
Japanese.
We have way with-
Japanese.
Yeah. I don't know. I don't understand that, but yeah. I'm
We're
just
good at
acting like.
yapping.
Yep. I'm
So,
just acting
Japanese.
like I understand it.
He's lying. He's the #1 in Japan.
Yeah.
You guys just don't know it.
It's Wolf,
Lafel?
Shogahaba, and then
Skynas,
Lafel.
I'm a caster.
Who is Otagaba?
I don't know.
I don't know either.
He's like
I've heard his name so much.
me too. I've seen his name on Teams' jacket sometimes
It's
as
so
well.
weird. Who is he?
I have no idea.
Neither do I. I hope we get to meet him soon. Maybe we can be introduced to him too.
Yeah.
So Little Bird and Ocho
And Ocho
Gahaba.
Gahaba. These two fictional characters.
I have a question. Who's Mr. Wagner?
So you don't know who Mr. Wagner is?
Wagner.
I was listening to your cast.
You're pronouncing it
who's-
incorrectly.
Oh.
Say it. Wagner.
Wagner.
There you go.
We'll keep it a mystery. That's the
All
third
right.
mythical character.
And the mystery for
Wagner,
Game
guys.
3 continues, ladies and gentlemen. Let's head into the drafting phase between both of these teams. Once again,
Mr.
both
Wagner.
teams opt to stay on the same sides.
All right.
Are there any differences? Matilda has been left open.
That's right. Maybe that's going to be the first pick for RSG Philippines. And they also banned out the 1-1.
No protection.
All right. So that should be Matilda for RSGPH, right?
Matilda, Bruno is also open.
Yeah,
And
but
Faramis. Oh, Faramis is banned. Never mind.
I don't think Bruno is first pick material. But in the absence of the 1-1, never mind. The absence of the
Bro,
1-1, I think that
He's
you go
definitely
for
a
Bruno.
fucking.
Yes, I agree. I think the
Mirko
Bruno,
is definitely
especially
like
this
a.
tournament so far, it's the most
first
peak
grade
hero, by
cursed
the way.
spirit,
In
bro.
MPLI 2023 in group stages, knockout stage may change as we have seen Bruno kind of fall a bit in the pick
There it
priority.
is.
But it's almost like
There it
this
is.
wolf is as smart as Ocho Gahaba. Echo though pick up a Guinevere and a Matilda. Whoa, super hard dive, but good disengage.
Good disengage. And that means that the Bruno might be, reconsidering his slot in this game. Like, imagine like having to face that. But that means that the Fredrin is open. And RSG Philippines might be considering getting that. It's a hero that can man the front line so that the Bruno
Would I
will
try to go to
be
beaches
a little
in
bit
PH after
safer.
M5? I
You need
don't
a
know,
little bit
man.
of feel now to go with the Bruno, however.
I live,
So
where I live,
what are the heroes
there's
that can
beaches
actually
everywhere.
do that for you? Maybe Rafaela.
It's not really,
But
so like,
eventually
I don't
they'll be
know, I'm
picked
kind
up
of
along the
burnt
way.
out on beaches,
So I'm
man.
thinking like Fredrin.
I'm more like,
Martis.
Yeah, I was about to
when I
say
travel, I like
Martis.
cities.
And Valen.
I'm not a single.
Because I was
worthy
thinking,
foe.
okay, with the
Homeboy Wagner,
Matilda,
bro.
that's like Matilda equals fast rotations.
Mhm.
Good
And
early
also,
game, right? So I was
GEG.
like,
I leave,
how
I
would you
fly out
try
the day
and
after Grand Finals, like the morning after
navigate
Grand
it, but,
Finals. So
meet that level, right? And I was thinking
Level
maybe
with it,
Martis.
right? Yeah.
Martis and Valentina. I think
Hey.
that's good.
I get where you're getting at. It's like because if you go for the Fredrin, it's way slower. But at least if we go for the Martis, you can be more proactive. Will Echo pick up the Fredrin though? Because
I think so.
they just
Wow.
like it.
I don't know, man. I don't even know if Carl Tizzi actually likes that hero, right? We got to see for ourselves here. Echo with the final pick in the first.
Sounds like a girl.
Oh.
It's not a
Lilia.
Fredrin, it's a Lilia.
That's gross. Wave clear. That's gross. Matilda and Lil.
Whoa.
Can't win against that.
It's super
No way.
disgusting, huh?
But that also confirms that the Guinevere is the
Jungler.
jungler, right? So we don't need a Fredrin anymore. Yep, I don't want to play with you anymore. He throws it away.
Just like Andy, man.
Like Andy.
Toy Story.
Yep.
I don't think I've watched it.
What? All right.
DJY.
I am the power.
Man,
Nah, bro,
actually
DJY is the
triggered
GOAT,
by that,
bro.
but the Kaja gets banned
Trex
out
is not a goat.
by
Trex is
Echo.
just a dinosaur, bro.
Rachel.
DJY in
what
the
have you
chat.
done to yourself?
I mean, I watched AOT.
No,
No,
don't
that's
try to cover up, all right?
Okay,
No.
okay.
Bro, I already
But
told
they
you,
still have to
DJY,
sneak it
you're
out
the
here
GOAT,
by
bro. We've had this
RSGPH.
conversation
Trying
before,
to
bro.
signal that they do want a winning lane for the
You're the
Bruno.
big dog.
I think a Brody is still available
I'm
for
just
them
I'm
to
just a
utilize.
little I'm just a
Maybe
little boy streamer, bro.
Beatrix still an option. What do you
Beatrix,
think?
There's a lot. You can even consider the Clint.
Ah.
I mean, specifically, just exclusively for Echo, sometimes they pick up the carry. So that's also one thing. I'm sure that the Benedetta
Eterna
is
hasn't watched
the
Toy Story?
fourth pick now for Echo. They want to take it away from RSG Philippines, from Nat
Why is Mirko?
specifically.
Stay out of this, DJ. Damn,
RSG
Mirko, run,
Philippines, I think
run,
they're better
Mirko,
off
run,
banning out
run,
Claude,
Mirko.
Actually, because it's a win condition hero. But again, there's still a lot more options. The Beatrix, the Clint, heroes that can at least match up with the Bruno. But when it comes to like winning a match,
It's the proof that I'm
for
still
the big Brody,
alive.
Benedetta for Echo.
I would
Fun
have
fact,
killed to see
DJY,
another
Mirko
Matilda
has
Brody.
probably
Yep.
been in my
There it
chat
is.
for 80%
Yeah.
of
They're sticking to
his
it, right?
casting
Because if you
during
don't take it off the board, Echo's gonna be free to pick up the Benedetta,
During
which
MPLI.
they were able to control
There
the
it
map
is.
with. But finally, we see
Yu
this.
Zhong.
This is what I was looking for, right? Yu Zhong for
Yep.
RSG.
It's pretty good. And then you go Rafaela if you're RSG, or maybe something like Franco.
and it's the real Mirko.
There's also that show, but I think Rafaela.
I'm talking
could be
like
good.
all throughout the past
Like
few
this.
days.
Tiny's not usually picking up the hero, but overall, like imagine Raphael plus the Martis, Raphael plus the Bruno, and then you have the supplement. Oh, it's a Florin instead.
Close enough. It's a healer.
Close enough. Close enough.
Florin, pick up for RSG. It's so weird still, man, seeing light on a Florin.
Yeah,
I just can't. It's not real. Light on Florin isn't real. Meanwhile, light on Florin. Echo, though, they're going for this just same route as usual for Echo.
Bro, Florin? Florin?
1-1, which means they're gonna go for
I don't know.
Beatrix, a signature Benny Cutie as well. We've seen this many
I don't know
times.
how I feel about it, I'm not
Ulti is
gonna
also
lie.
the safest pick up against the Bruno, right? You just farm up.
DJ, why are you gonna be at
Utilize the
M5,
range of
bro?
your Renner and Bennett to just
You want to do some
match
content
up
together,
well.
bro?
But there's the problem I have with it is the presence of the Yu Zhong, right? It's a one hit.
You gonna be at
KO
M5,
kind of
bro?
hero against the Beatrix.
Exactly.
But they do have the Mathilda, so maybe they're banking on that fact. They have the protection. It's not like it's an Angela plus the Yu Zhong where even after the healing or the guiding wind, there still is damage. So there's that. So pretty good that we can expect coming out from both teams. I would prefer the Rafaela still, but again, light on the floor, and you probably know something else. You know?
Both teams have done their adjustments. Both teams have utilized that short break.
Bro, aren't you
to
making
find
money off
their
the YouTube
maximum
channel, bro?
potential
Aren't you like
from
helping pay the
drafting
bills?
phase.
You need to be
Ladies
the
and
strict
gentlemen,
one,
we are
bro.
moments away from game number 3 between RSGPH and Echo.
Aren't you helping pay the
PH.
bills with that YouTube money, bro?
Into the land of dawn we go.
You can
need to tell
hear
them
the
what's up.
crowd in the MPLI Arena, GBK Basketball Hall. And it's a full house, folks, for game number 3. Both these teams, they're going to have to pull off a lot of crazy plays, some hero plays as well, man, because it's been all about that, Wolf. Even though one team has a lead for the longest time, it's all about making those hero plays happen.
Good idea.
And something like playing the Yu Zhong, that's a hero that can give you the hero plays, right? But that's even more so for the Benedetta. I think all of the heroes now if we're looking at the members of Echo, or the heroes that they have.
I think what you meant to say was Mirko is autistic.
So much more similar to
not
the previous
acoustic,
games where
not
there
artistic.
is a hero play potential for any of their players.
I mean, how does Echo want to utilize their mechanical heroes this time, right? With a lot of healing, global healing, by the way. The reason Sanford and Sanji were able to rotate together technically and put so much pressure on the map earlier was because of the fact of the mobility, firstly, but also the global ultimate from the Angela. Now the Florin. I would say it should be a bit harder to find a global rotation, a fast rotation with the Florin that's able to help just with a simple tap of the screen.
So in order for me to answer your question, I would assume that maybe this is Benedict being cracked with his aim, with the runner, with the Wesker, sometimes even the shotgun, right? If they supplement the aggression that they have with long-range damage or their innate reach coming out from the Beatrix, it could be the way that they finish off our kills. It's like a sweeper. Typically, assassins are sweepers, but in this case, maybe Beatrix will be the sweeper for Echo, the closer for the kills.
I have a concern. With light on a Florin, what engage tool do they have other than the Yu Zhong?
That's about it. Maybe the Martis, if you think about it, but yeah, that's about it.
Is the whole point that they want to wait for
Damn,
the
DJ
engage
Y's
from
not even
Echo and
18
then
yet. I didn't know that, bro.
Wait for the resources to be utilized and then go for
That
the
kind of makes
re-engage?
sense then, bro.
That's why I like the Rafaela better. Because I would take you back to MPLI playoffs where the great Baloyski went for the play for CW and pick him up.
BBB.
With the figure play, with the big brain Baloy play. So the Florin does not give you that because the stun is just so whatever the opposite of guaranteed is. And,
Not guaranteed.
Yeah.
It's a skill shot, and the stun isn't really that long.
No, Yato did, bro. During for
moments.
For the spring season, when Yato went to Vegas for spring season, grand finals with BTK,
can definitely pull that off. Right?
He didn't tell his parents.
The
He
Florin
just
is
went.
very defensive.
He went with his brother.
So
and
difficult
yeah,
to
they
answer
said something. It was about school
the
or some
question
shit.
of what else do they get when it comes to engage? Because literally, there's not. They only have the Martis. That's about it.
It's more of a follow-up thing. Or I mean, technically, Nats is the main initiator at this point with the Black Dragon form, right? Unless the Bruno wants to step on forward with the help of the blue, maybe he can sustain.
He got in a bunch of trouble.
Man, it's good.
Well,
to
here's
see
the
that
thing
fans
too. Like,
are enjoying
his
themselves
parents
despite it
didn't
being a
even know like he
BHPH
was competing.
finals. We saw an RSU
His
fan just
because his
earlier.
parents were
No,
really
not
against
talking
it at
about
first.
Rashi. Literally,
They're
the
like
guy
really
wearing an
for it
RQ
now.
scarf.
They're very
Shows
supportive
you that,
now.
hey, man, even
But
though
for a
he's an
while,
RQ
they were
fan,
not.
Even though RQ was knocked out in the group stages, he's here to support MLBB. He's an MLBB fan.
I'll tell you one better.
Okay.
There's Aura fans in the building.
Yeah, because Echo is
And they
like
weren't
sister
even-
org.
Yeah, but like,
Are they?
Yeah.
You sure?
Wait, they are.
are
They're
they?
not.
I don't
No,
drink
Just psychic.
Gorgonio.
Yeah, they
No,
are.
I'm double
Gorgonio, I don't
guessing
drink.
myself.
You
What
You got
the-
micro.
So I'm
Because
neither.
remember the
That's not
news
micro,
about
that's macro.
that
When I
player
did
going
drink,
here?
Yeah,
I don't
I
know.
saw in like, I think there are
Beer,
some league,
rum,
like
whatever.
matches where there's an Echo player.
Depended.
I don't know who he is.
Depended on the night.
Why'd you say
Eterna,
his name?
for some reason, just really likes this player. But
I think that
apparently he's been playing with a lot of the Aura.
I like the
players as
trophy.
well.
if that rumor will eventually come true, I think Rachel will be the happiest person on earth, right?
I just gotta have to say, right, for that random Echo player, hide. Be careful.
Yeah.
There's something very scary in Indonesia. It's not the crowd, not the fans, not the org, it's
You
a
know,
caster.
I was streaming.
This one right here.
I was
Rachel.
streaming and people were sending me clips of that, like through the
Oh,
donations.
my clip.
Yeah.
Oh yeah. That's the
Saying
biggest
that.
threat. to that
It was
random.
like FYP on TikTok.
Yeah.
I was like, bro.
Be careful.
Is that not right? Is that not true? You've seen.
Yeah, I've seen it.
Yeah.
Like I
Who
said,
do I think
like
will win the
happiest
championships?
person
I
on
don't know,
earth
bro.
Will be Rachel when that happens.
Who's Rachel?
Jack's
I'm
excited to see
okay, I don't know.
Elodia.
Yeah.
It's a
It's
random
it's the
girl
fourth
who
myth-
didn't watch
it's
Toy
the fourth
Story.
mythical story. A random girl that did not watch Toy Story 4. And Toy Story.
I don't
In
know.
mean,
general,
imagine
it
in
doesn't know
general.
Andy.
It did not. How come
Even
he's-
she is
Okay, I
tilting
think-
people all the way from Malaysia. Homeboys isn't even playing, but Gideon's tilted.
So I think this is the time where
Okay.
we kind of set aside that issue, right?
Okay.
Why
Okay.
did you? How come you did not know that?
No, what?
Toy
Mr.
Story.
Wagner?
No.
Oh.
Why do they keep saying my name?
Why not? Why are you judging?
We're just asking.
Maybe she just
well,
doesn't
maybe you should invite me to a podcast and I'll answer.
All
like.
right.
Oh, that's a
Well done. Well done.
well done, they say. Okay. Oh man, that was quick, Wolf. Went from like I'm triggered to wow, my podcast got.
I have a weakness, dude.
Oh man, MPLI 2023. It's been amazing so far, man, and it's crazy to think that we're already in the grand finals. It
It felt so quick.
It really did, right? I mean, so many crazy matches. My standout has still got to be the Zorn outplay and the Maro outplay. The Falcons, Maro, Franco.
What's the context about
There
Mr.
were
Wagner?
so many
It's my last
moments.
name.
I really love that Maro outplay. The 25.
Wagner is my last name.
Imagine
True,
we made
true.
history
And,
here.
More
It
sad.
started in
It
M4
depends, right? If
because
you're Filipino,
Leo
you're
has
probably
this
happy.
thing where he'll call
Yeah,
people,
but-
like even on the
yeah.
desk,
That's
he'll
very
call
true.
people by their real name
Yeah, but,
sometimes.
Yeah, the 25 that's one memorable. I still
Like, it's
remember
just
the
what he
Maro,
does. It's kind of like a thing he
him
does.
heating up. And the thing is, he's
Like
not
sometimes
even
he'll
part of the team.
call Naisu, Jason,
Like, he's
or
a lone
whatever.
player.
Like,
for-
so it's just
specifically
like
for
a,
MPLI. That's how crazy
it's just
it
a
is.
thing.
And
So,
I
and
interviewed
he
that
liked
guy
my
and he said,
name
like,
so much that he would say Wagner,
he
Mr.
didn't even,
Wagner,
like,
because it's a really
they're
German
shot-
last
He's not
name.
even
Like
shot calling it anymore.
it's a very European
It's
last
just-
name.
Because he's
Owen
not teammates, their chemistry is not there. But everybody
So-
else was hyping, was hyping him up. And he
So then
just,
other
based
casters
on
started
momentum,
saying
just
it, and now we're here at
literally, he
MPLI,
was saying
almost
that he
1 year
just
later,
was guessing all the time, but he was able to hit it.
and it's having a.
No,
I
see,
am
there's
Italian,
two sides
German,
of-
Irish,
of-
and
of-
Scottish.
Of like wow to that. It's like wow, with no preparation, they were able to perform so well. But then the other wow was like, they won against GeekFam.
Yeah,
I know. I just.
that's right.
They're
It
just
should've been.
memeing at this point.
One of the tournament favorites.
Gorgonio,
Why
I don't
you
drink,
number
man.
one?
I don't drink.
What?
I haven't drank in
Hey, man.
6 years, man.
Same here.
Expect the unexpected.
Yeah, Italian,
Actually,
Irish,
the
German, and
Sydney Strats
Scottish.
for M5.
That's the best excuse, right? I mean,
best excuse.
What about reading toxic and funny comments? Yo, guys, I totally snapped on someone earlier.
There's no MPLI.
I do pretty good about not responding to comments, and I probably shouldn't respond to comments when I'm stressed and at work. But I did.
You can't say, "Oh,
I finally just did it, bro."
No, nerd.
That's true.
You got dominated by RSG and Echo.
What excuse do you have for
I finally just did
Alpha,
it, bro.
Dude, Bigatron Alpha, Aldo just left, right? We're saving.
You guys want to see, bro?
Saving strats for it.
This is it. Someone liked my reply.
For M7, man. All right.
M7.
We're looking ahead. We're looking past
It
M6.
felt good. I think I needed it. I needed to finally.
He's been saying the save strats thing since. What was the first comp?
I needed to finally.
It was before SBS, right?
It was SBS.
Oh, it started from SBS
Yeah,
then.
they were like, oh, it's
Saving
season
strats
12.
or season
This
12?
one, this
And
comment
that's
right
season
here,
12
bro.
saving strats.
For ISF.
For ISF, you're right.
ISF was like, oh, for M5. Oh, man. It's a whole lot of saving
Oh,
strats.
that's
that
so
we
I responded.
Oh, wow.
No, I mean earlier, yeah.
From
he
top
did
3
too,
in the
but-
world
No, I mean,
to
like,
being
actually, he's
happy
like,
for
wow,
making it out
oh,
of group
baby's so
stage.
cute.
But you would.
Yeah,
Let me
that's
actually.
true.
Wait. I messed
Is
up.
it
I
the
messed
same
up.
one that I saw
Let me
you-
let me
W
read this
Echo
right
fans.
real fast.
Look at that. Like, they have
What?
Let me read this right real quick.
Must be
Here we
like
go.
2 or
She's right.
3.
I mean,
Tony
you're asking
Karev. Tony Karev, 6974. From top 3 in the world to being happy for making it out of group stage. But you would prefer to see other people than Zane
what was I doing at
I was like in the playground.
Go
not a tournament.
at 2?
to go on international tournaments.
Yeah.
Learn
Keep
quick.
up your
I was
loser
just, you know,
mentality,
I was learning
NA.
how to walk.
Come
That's
on,
probably
bro.
why she skipped Toy Story.
Come on, bro.
So fast.
5:15, she was casting.
You know what I said?
Oh, man.
Zane got third
Listening
place.
to Ranger Amos
If he win, we would
from
cheer
your
for him.
childhood,
If
right?
Avalon win, we would cheer for them. If Area 77 wins, we would cheer for them. Take your Zane worshipping, low IQ having, toxic Anjing mentality somewhere else. Go hang out in Zane's live chat while you imagine what things could have been if he could have actually won the NACT last season. You're the problem with the MLBB community, but thanks for giving me a view and a comment. Clown emoji, clown emoji, clown
There's no
emoji.
RQ as long as
As long as I'm not watching alone.
Oh, W mans.
Poor,
Sorry,
poor Arashi, man.
that
Bro,
happened
you didn't-
17 hours ago.
What the
I
heck?
couldn't hold myself back.
Why you?
I don't know why that comment finally tilted me.
I'm sorry. I'm sorry.
Oh my
Oh my god,
god.
he's not even on the test.
Exactly, he's not even. He can't even. That's not fair. He can't even defend himself. He's just. He has to take it.
I lost it.
Oh man.
Oh man, I hope Arashir hears that.
I hope Arashi, like, you know. I hope Arashi steps back up, you know, because you know, not only did his team get knocked out of the 2 competitions, but he also broke up.
Exactly.
Bro, why are we laughing
You're
at him?
so mean.
What? You started. What do you mean?
I couldn't help it, bro.
Like, since
I don't know why
yesterday, I
that
saw
one
that
just
you
finally
kinda,
was the last straw.
Never mind.
I don't know why that one was the last straw, bro.
Yeah, that.
But I
Arashir
had
would
to,
need
bro.
A lot of Hello Panda
Now
to
that's
recover.
I had
somebody
to.
that
I'm
Arashi
normally
can-
really. I've gotten like
What does
recently.
that mean? What does that mean?
Probably like 6 months ago, I was pretty bad at like
love life.
responding to comments.
Bro, it's done.
And like I would
He broke
argue
up
with
as well.
people, and
But
then
it's
finally I
okay 'cause he's
stopped. I was
watching
just like,
MPLI.
yo, like, why am
just
I
Arashi?
responding to these people, bro?
I mean,
Like,
he was
who
casting
cares?
MPLI,
Like
so-
they're all
Is that
they don't
better?
care. They literally just want me to
Maybe.
respond. That's what they
At least
want.
you're
It'll make them
distracted,
feel
you know.
better. So I stopped
You're more
responding to comments
distracted.
for a while, unless they were like
Wolf
positive
knows, man.
comments.
Wolf would know.
But I stopped responding to
All
like
these things,
toxic
'cause he's
comments.
the Wolf, Boss Wolf.
But ladies and gentlemen, we are still waiting for this technical pause. Our team is still doing the troubleshooting. We want to
But that
remind
one,
you that
this
fair
morning,
play
when I
is our
woke up
utmost
yesterday morning,
priority. We want to give our players
and I was at
even
work,
you guys at home watching and the
and I saw that, I was
here
like, you know
watching
what?
at the venue
You're
the
gonna get it.
best
You're gonna catch
experience
one
as
today, bro. I was
possible.
like, I got
We
you.
want to give them a good
He did
time
not
because,
respond.
Of course, ladies and gentlemen, this is the grand finals, high stakes here in this 3rd game because, as we all know, you know, momentum carries over. So all the
I
little
love
things
Zane.
gonna
Like, don't get me wrong, I like Zane, bro. Like that, like me responding to that comment. Like, I
Small
don't
wins
dislike
build
Zane.
up to big
I just dislike some of his
we got some of
fans,
the
bro.
players as well here in
RQ
the
Akira.
building. RQ Akira. Seems like they're on the Echo
Bro,
side,
I
by the
dislike
way.
some of
We're in the
TOB's
Echo
fans.
varsities as
I
well.
dislike some of Onyx ID's fans. I dislike
at this.
some
Player performance,
PH
Echo,
fans.
Sanford. Most
I
Akira
dislike some
fans.
Echo fans, and I'm an Echo fan. Like,
Tell me what percent win.
I dislike plenty of people, bro.
Ban or has it just not been a part of this.
I just dislike toxic
7 out of the
fans.
10
If you're a
games he
fan,
played
if you're a fan of anything and you are just toxic, bro,
Wow.
I dislike you.
That's impressive.
That's 70%.
Captain YT, please don't clip this. I don't feel like going.
Wow. 3 times
You know,
already.
it's just like
5 kills and 8 assists.
you dislike everyone.
This is damage per minute, right? 5,000.
You know,
90. Because it's impossible to just deal 5,000 damage.
It is possible if you're a roamer.
Yeah. No.
Oh really?
5,000 damage.
Let's
Even
see.
one ultimate, you give already 1,000 late game.
Let's
Is
say
that a new
you're
thing, by the way?
proud ululululu.
Yeah, the ululululu.
I don't.
I'm a fan of Trexcast, and I think he dislikes me.
I don't know, you should know better.
Nah, bro, I love all my toxic fans.
No, that's
No.
Is that a Filipino
Oh,
trend?
okay. So it's
Yeah,
just a Ranger Mask thing?
That's probably just a Ranger Master.
Okay.
That is Coach Trevor. And his real
Hello,
name
Coach.
is Robert. And Trevor is Robert backwards.
Oh my
Wait.
God, you're right.
Wait,
It
wait,
is.
wait.
Dude, every time I get
Robert.
so, like, the revelation.
Eunice.
Trevor. Oh, yeah.
Because,
E-R.
oh man, these nicknames are so cool.
Lurking.
I mean, the other day, I just asked, like, a lot of players their names and what
Yeah.
it means. There's so many good meanings to the names.
Yeah.
And then I also, like, I wonder what Marky's name is. I wonder how he got
How
Marky.
he got that? Poloisky? Like, how did he come up with that?
How did he come up with Marky?
How did he come up with Marky?
Trex, why don't you drink
I'm so
alcohol? That's like
confused.
almost
I don't get
unimaginable.
it.
Some don't drink alcohol.
It's like a
Um,
very creative name, you know?
Very
What's wrong
creative
with Marky?
names. One
I
of the most
just,
creative
I don't
names out
drink,
there.
bro.
Your name is Mark Christian Capascio. Okay, my IGN is Marky.
Oh.
Nobody would ever think
Don't
about that.
ever think about that. Like Baloisky, like Alan, AJ Baloy.
I haven't drank in. I can't. Bad things happen,
What
bro.
about Greed?
Bad thing. When I was younger, in my younger days, I
Sounds
was a
cool,
bit of
though.
a wild card, bro.
That's cool.
I had
Yeah.
I had a little bit too much fun in my younger
On the
days.
Podcast.
Yes.
So now I don't drink, I don't
would.
smoke, I
Getting
don't
on the
do any drugs or
podcast.
alcohol,
What?
bro.
The podcast train.
It's something
Haven't
about,
in
like,
over
I think
6
it's
years.
A Filipino thing as well to just like turn the name.
All I
around,
do is
right?
vape. All I do is
Robert,
nicotine.
Trevor, the Lar,
And it's
the
probably
Raul.
the reason why I
Like
still do
Raul,
nicotine,
Raul,
because I don't do
Raul,
anything
Jer-
else.
Raul.
Well, Samo.
Samo HT, Thomas.
That's also true. That's also true. I'm thinking about other. There's a lot of crams in the Philippines actually.
I wonder what Nats's real name is.
Nathaniel.
Nathaniel.
Right?
Wow.
That was a
That's
guess.
It's
What a
Nathaniel.
name.
Yeah.
It's like Marky.
That's like Marky. Who else?
All in RSGPH.
Oh.
Seems like we got the RSGPH fans here, the Raiders in the building as well. Some of the Indonesian
Caffeine, I
Raiders.
do caffeine. Nicotine and corn hub,
That's so
bro.
cute that they have a lot of fans.
When I say smoking, though, I don't like
Probably,
smoke
though, like,
weed or anything. Like
Indonesians
no
just like
multa,
Mobile
no
Legends so
marijuana.
much. And esports
Yeah.
in general.
There's no other way to explain a full crowd for PHPH in both M4 and MPLI.
Exactly.
True.
Exactly.
Top
Other
5
than
best
just
roamer in the
enjoy
world.
game. They like watching the best teams. Unfortunately,
know.
their teams are not here, but best MLBB equals to good entertainment for them.
Right. Even just the MPL ID playoffs, I found it like really entertaining. Just literally the ground is shaking when people are cheering. It's crazy.
At some points, I can't even hear Arashi
Santos,
in
what's
there.
up, man?
Yeah.
That's why I had to yell real loud when I was casting.
Yes.
Cannot hear.
Really can't.
That's crazy.
Yeah, a lot of
I don't
states,
know
a lot
if
of
we're looking
states
at
in
stats about
North America
Sanford.
have legalized
Doesn't he
recreational
have a
use of
nickname,
of
Baby
marijuana,
40?
40.
along
Yeah.
with
40,
and then a lot of them
Is it
have
Baby
like
40?
medical
This is
and
one of the
stuff.
youngest
Yeah, I think it was
Oh.
Gavin.
They have the
Sanford.
daddy. They have a daddy JP.
Oh, so it's Daddy JP, Baby 40.
Baby
I like
40.
that.
What about the other 3 members?
Well, basically,
Well,
he's
they
a
can-
dad,
yeah.
right?
Dad. Yeah.
Oh.
Benny's also a dad now.
Wait, who's a dad?
Benny.
Benny.
Oh, yeah.
Oh, it's okay.
Oh
It's
my
okay
god, I
that
see this
Alter
guy
Ego
every time.
doesn't make it. The Alter Champs will always be here.
He's literally everywhere. I'm not joking.
It's literally everywhere.
Like at
Ego.
every single
Which team do I
tournament,
support?
even when
I
there's
don't
no
know,
Alter
man.
Ego.
I love both
he's an
these teams. These
example.
are both of
Yeah.
my like
Example.
2 favorite teams from
Alter Ego didn't
TH,
make it
so
in the playoffs. We saw him in the playoffs.
it's a win for
Didn't
me.
make it to MPLI.
it's
Saw
a
him in
win
the
for
playoffs.
me, yo.
Even the Aura fans. Oh, but that's because of Echo.
Yeah. But I don't
For
think
sure.
he I don't think it's Baby 40 anymore, man.
Why?
I don't know. I think he's been popping off.
Captain YT, I would say this though, like the real reason they're roasting Mielo though is because of his "I'm better than Indo EXP laner" statement. Like if Mielo never let that sentence slip out of his mouth, people wouldn't be thrashing him right now. Like it didn't matter if he did good or bad; they were gonna thrash him. Like he kind of welcomed this onto himself,
when
bro.
did he debut in?
It's not that. It's not that like he had some bad games, he had some good games. None of that would matter if he didn't say that. So like
he's part of the work also.
That's just, you know,
Light Emma.
He brought that on himself.
He also has Light and yeah, some of the other TNC members.
Oh, that's an interesting fact.
Yep.
Thank you. Well, ladies and gentlemen, however, the technical pause has elapsed, so we're going straight into the land of dawn. 1 minute has elapsed so far, no kills on the board, but it looks like RSGPH holds a small.
And that is true. Technically, he did not lose to any Indo
Let's
EXP
get it back in
laners.
the game
I'm just
to the
saying.
land of dawn. Eman already winning this matchup as expected against the
He
Beatrix.
technically got farther in this tournament than.
Maybe a gank from the team.
Let's see. There's 9 teams, and there's 9 MPL teams, and Rebellion is the only team that made it past the XP out of the 6 that joined. So he technically did better than like 50% of Indo EXP laners.
I don't know if they're going to give level 4. Oh, they are trying to give level 4.
And if we just look at the 6 teams that joined, he did better than 5 Indo MPL teams.
Even if you're late to your position.
I mean, technically.
That makes sense, but they're going to have to sacrifice
technically
that
speaking, you know.
Right? Sanji already rotating towards his bottom side.
Yeah, that dive actually brought Nance into the turret, but now it's an outplay with a petrified Sanford. Foresees that regen right now, able to use that final blow to get out. Meanwhile, Kaltizi wins out the retreat battle into that turtle pit, but now gets caught in the decimation of Demon Kite. Looking for more under the turret. JP gonna fall as well to Demon Kite on the Martis.
2-4-0 trade. But Echo is going to be able to pick up that neutral objective first. However, look at RSG continuously being able to create that domino effect. Sanford going to say no to this, however, but he's got to be careful here. 1v3, Sanji does come, but at the end of the day, RSG
Sia was definitely off, bro. The whole team was off. I don't know, man.
That purple buff away from Echo.
Very important win for RSGPH. Despite them losing the turtle, they won the team fight with 2 kills. And this is the win condition for the Martis. And interesting.
But at some point, you have to like, you can't like in MSC.
It was first
I could say that they choked, right? Like I could say they choked. Now it's like you're getting to a point where like I'm not going to keep validating their mess ups with that excuse.
Demon Kite first and let that Martis snowball.
And he's doing quite well, right? Already 2-0-0 KDA. Looking for some more here, but in terms of levels, it looks like both are quite equal. Kaltizi also at level 6.
Yeah, in-game equipment as well, the Martis. It's almost like when he gets this Martis, he becomes a different player entirely. And we're seeing it again here in game number 3. Fury Hammer built up. Doesn't seem like he wants to go for a full-on Hunter Strike first. He wants to still play it a bit safe despite the first 2 kills.
I don't know what was up with
the build quality. Kaltizi now with
the Changa pick, bro.
And that's going to be another knockup from the guiding wind as Benny Cutie comes down to spray him down with an Imbuer's Passion. Sanford to petrify onto Aqua. No more damage coming through. Nats rotating as well from the bottom side. Kaltizi gets a massive spatial migration onto Iman. And another good shot from downtown. A Renner's Apathy from Benny.
Earlier on, you can already feel that damage coming through. Demon Kite gets taken out.
This is probably going to be my last game I can stream.
Yeah, I was surprised that there were 5 members of Echo in that bush, knowing that Demon Kite wants to take advantage of his snowball potential already. Great dream coming out from
my favorite team from MY.
Members to shut
I don't know. I don't know if I have a favorite team in MY. I don't watch their MPL
more
enough.
important to secure this next turtle.
All right, that's a Circling Eagle, the Black Dragon form.
I always liked Todak, but that's just because I saw them in M Series so much.
So waiting for the right time, Kaltizi jumps in and finds it. Sanji gonna be
Homeboys looks really good, but I can't say that they're like my favorite. Like, I'm not gonna claim that I'm like a fan, you know, because I haven't like followed them. Like, I'm not someone who's gonna be like, oh yeah, I'm a fan of them, but I like barely watch any of their games. So, no, I don't have work today, but I gotta go pick up my daughter.
And slowly but surely denying away that economy lead that RSG, sorry, have built up for themselves. Meanwhile, in this top lane, Eman and Benny QT. How is this? Again, let's take a look at the gold difference.
Okay, so it's just 34 gold, 24 gold for the Bruno, so it's essentially nothing. And that's great recovery coming out from Echo. Putting the right amount of gold in the right heroes. There was a 1,000 gold lead for RSGPH before.
Like, I don't understand why they just didn't pick something like the Eve or the Farza,
especially because Carl
or the
TZ is
Lilia.
up. When he gets the first item,
like, I think there's a lot of things that
I wonder what
that were better than the Chang'e. I think maybe they used it in scrims, and maybe it did okay in scrims or something, and they felt like it was their secret weapon.
Blade armor.
But
why do you think he picked up the blade?
Because they want to be aggressive this time. They literally get in front of Eman. Like, quickly, they rotate into the top lane. Want to make sure that he will not be punished after his jump.
It looks like that's exactly what they're doing here. Already Kaltizi jumping in.
Looking for a play. Demon Kite just gets out with an easy mortal coil. Now it might be a re-engage. And the sun comes in. Sanji able to pop the glooms. Meanwhile, bottom lane, Sanford and Nats going ham in that 1v1. Seems like Nats will
Cardi
be
drive
able
or drive
to
a
walk
Kia
out of
Forte?
it with a win as he pops the regen and clears the wave out.
Meanwhile, in the mid lane, we do see that Aqua is taking a very unique approach to this. He's using his ultimate, his IMU, for the black shoes. I thought maybe he would use something a little bit more aggressive, but he goes for his life insurance instead.
HB is my first name, yes.
Still Carl TZ, all 3 turtles secured by Echo. RSGPH in the early game only able to find a kill advantage.
RSGPH kind of feeling the fact that
what team am I rooting for? I mean, of course I'm rooting for NA, bro.
The thing is, Nats actually won the lane. Gets a turret in the bottom lane. They gave them a little bit of an advantage, but they did lose on 3 turtles. Still want to be aggressive this time, though.
I'm also a fan of Turkey and Mena right now.
For anything too crazy. Meanwhile, as I say it, Nats, Furious Dive gets the knockup and gets out. Beautifully done by Nats. Despite a heavy
I think Roger will be
now it's
meta
another
in M5.
Black Dragon form. Nats is back to half, maybe even a quarter right now. Is Nats going to be able to find a petrifying?
Nobody's playing it in this, so he's not meta right now.
Burns Carl TZ down. Meanwhile, Sanford doing the same thing into the back line. Light able to flicker around right now.
Bro, Sanford, bro.
He's looking for one more slash and he
Sanford, chill out, bro. Calm down.
He's able to make
Relax.
a play. Dashing into the base. Aqua should follow through very fast. That's a
Bro, if he got away from that, if he got away from that.
From Sanford.
The 1-for-1 trade. Lights for Sanford. In this particular exchange for the Roamer and the EXP, who was it worth it for?
Oh, definitely RSGPH, especially because they also burned Flicker onto JP. And that's only the expense of Light. Light activating the ultimate Bloom. For that was the reason why Nats was able to survive, gets the Fierce Dive, and gets the knockup as well. RSGPH are well coordinated as a team.
Man, it's so close here. I think one of the main things that I see very different is the fact that Carl TZ has a level ahead of Demon Kite.
That's 2 main CC onto Eman, knocked up for eternity. Meanwhile, now Demon Kite has to use that Mortal Coil just in time. Does get the timing down, but the damage will still come through. Even Bastion. Oh my goodness!
No.
Demon Kite with 1 HP, unkillable.
He survives that.
Win is wild card. It comes up soon after this, right?
Damage coming through. But at this point, unfortunately for RSGPH, Echo
28th, right?
Like
it's
now
like the 28th or something.
Benedetta going to be able to get that
next
car
week.
on the top side. Carl
25th,
TZ has a 2-level
24th.
lead, now a 1-level lead. But Carl TZ is very close to that level 13 point.
Most specifically, Benegit is farming.
And it's happening in Malaysia?
For the past few minutes. They even helped him
3,000 worlds.
And then eventually onto the bottom lane. So a lot of farm on the Beatrix for sure.
3,000 worlds.
They're baiting Echo. This is actually what you wanted to do
23rd
against RSG's lineup. RSG's composition are very all in. They don't want to hate. They want to commit to a kill. And that is how Echo is approaching this.
Lil Gun, hashtag pew pew.
To poke
hashtag pew pew, boys.
That's a Black Dragon form from Nats. Trying to find an opening in this team fight. Meanwhile, Sanford up top, going for the clear, going for the cut. and maybe possibly a split push. JP gonna be caught in that furious dive with a Petrify. Naz on point, sets off perfectly for Demon Kite to look for him, but now the facial migration connects onto the back, still able to survive, but Nats again with the help of Aqua just takes him down. Now it's Sanji running away, but Nats is able to pop in that black shoes, helping Sanji get out, but now it's gonna be Sanford with the help of Benny. Demon Kite diving back to the turret, not able to really go for anything else here, though. It's going to be Sanford, unless one Mortal Coil gets out. Aqua is there, but Sanford is bigger. It's Echo with another big win in this trade, just with Sanford. No, Aqua takes him down.
What in the world?
Bro, they are fighting
Beautiful
out,
team
bro.
fighting for both teams, but most specifically Nats. What a god in this Yu Zhong. Eventually dies, but this time on the Petrify. Karltzy tried to wait for that. And because Karltzy was waiting for the Petrify before he went out, he actually got poked so much and it was put so low. In the end, he was petrified during the retry battle.
It's 1-1 right now, Tempest.
Going to be Demon Kite securing the Lord and a couple of kills. RSGPH are at a different level, and Nats once again. It's Nats Entertainment, everyone.
I wanted to see this, right? I wanted to see him on a hero that is active, that can unlock this potential, and finally we get to see it. Karltzy, though, goes in for the jump, is able to get away out of that, but Amon will pick it up.
Oh, Nats! What an initiation, this time onto Benny. Just some zoning from Nats. My goodness, though. Now Sanford with the
that's bad, that's bad, that's bad.
Nats
and Amon down.
Right after a wombo from Nats. Plays after
Bro, they are just back and forth right now.
I don't know if Nats actually made a mistake, like going down to the Dragonite form. But that spelled the doom for RSGPH. It was a very nice jump already. But he prematurely ended his ultimate. And that gave the go signal for Echo to dive.
Oh, Sanford, though. Needs to be careful with the
macro is out the window, boys.
Aqua, especially now that he's
it's micro. Nothing but micro, boys.
Speed, but JP goes in deep.
Circling Eagle just a zone RSG away, but now he is actually in a bad spot. Guiding win. Oh, hit the wall.
Oh, hit the wall.
Dashing forward, looking for the Terrify. Good backup from the rest of Echo. Super high caliber gameplay.
Viva Bruno does have a little bit more items compared to Benicudi, but one thing that's special about Benicudi is that he has the win of nature.
I'm a fan of the Indonesian crowd.
Sanji might be run over. No, not be the case. Target is Carl.
I haven't seen a whole lot of Cambodian crowd.
Who gets it?
Iman.
But I saw some Indonesian crowd in person.
More important
and
target.
yeah.
Can Sanford get
out? It's a nice
out?
crowd.
Yes, you will.
This game has gotten so action-packed for the past few minutes. Like earlier on, it was really passive, and then everything starts to unfold with both of these teams looking for aggressive plays on one another. In terms of items, there were 2 NODs for Echo. Is that full respect over to Nats and just Light alone?
It's very important, yes. Answer your question, yes. And I think that there's a lot of value in that for sure. Because there's a lot of, obviously RSGPH wants to commit with their ultimate because they have the Yu Zhong. But at the same time, they have a lot of heal too.
That's flying by. JP does the same with the Circling Eagle onto Light, just to try to open up some of the space. Meanwhile, Benny, the Guerrilla Warfare strat, now Karltzy jumps in the midst of it all, jumps in and gets out, but not for long. Nats burns him down with that passive and even zones Benny away. Now it's Sanford who jumps into the back, but Demon Kite is still as on point as ever. Finds another. Now it's Sanji caught and in the midst of it all, it's a triple for Iman on the Bruno.
That's it. That's G's.
Again, it's the Yu Zhong and commitments coming up from RSGPH. Benicudi wants to stop his team, but he gets stunned up. Flicker out.
Can he outplay this?
I don't think.
Does Demon Kite want to go for the chase around the Land of Dawn? Benicudi, can he make his way out? He goes in for
I think he's just stopping the recall.
I think he can win this as well. I mean,
yeah, I think he's just stopping the recall because they were going for the end.
The race is wide open, and with everything down there, they should be able to end to take game 2. Super aggressive. RSGPH picks
bro,
up
guys, it's a win either way, bro.
Championship point. Ladies and gentlemen, now for RSG Philippines. Man, in that
do you do any martial arts tracks?
Dance,
no, bro.
I was like, okay, Echo, you're 1 level below. Demon Kite, you're 1 level below Karltzy. And then the big black dragon comes out of nowhere and just denies that entire advantage from Echo by taking him out before that whole thing went down. And what a team fight.
What a team fight. Demon kind of recovered. Like, imagine like losing the turtle but still winning team fights, getting knocked out. Like I think he had 2 deaths, and then eventually still winning it for the team. But most importantly, the Incredible Hulk, aka Nats.
10K watching on One Esports for the English, 30K on MLB
tempo,
Sports
right?
for the English,
It's
52K on MPL Philippines.
I think that it's wonderful because
17 on the
question. Like, if he
Bahasha,
picks up the Yuzhong going up against the Benedetta,
9.2,
surely he will
6.9,
lose out on the lanes.
6.8.
But it seems like no, Nats actually won that lane because he kept the Benedetta in there. It's like now he's dictating the tempo of the XP laners. It's amazing.
That's what, because I
Wondering
was
what the
expecting
views are
maybe
looking
the
like for
Benedetta
this
to
right
still
now.
have full reign.
Yeah.
But we saw that, I don't know why,
20, so
but in one
8,
of the Lord
12,
fights,
so
the
that's
Benedetta
20,
was still trying to clear. I think he was looking for a
27,
push, right?
30.
Yeah.
But the presence of,
Yuzhong,
yeah,
Nats.
pushed him back. And then it looked like he was kind of confused, like, do I commit to this or do I go back for the team fight?
Yeah. And it's all small wins that built up, in my opinion, right? Because Nats, not only was he able to win in these team fights, but he was able to win in a lot of the lane 1v1s as well. That maybe created more confidence for Nats and less confidence for Sanford. That's why he was actually hesitating in a lot of the situations. Did he want to go in?
Yeah.
Does he want to go back? Meanwhile, Nats, he's like, I want to go in. That's it.
Everybody
69.
follows. This is the thing, right? It's not just him zone. Sometimes he zones out. Like,
69.
That's the idea. But majority of the jumps that you saw from Nats, there was someone else with him too. That's why even Carl Tizzy, I think he was playing mind games already, because in the last Lord, just
69,
like in the Lord,
that's 100 and
that, he was actually receiving so much of the damage from the dragon, because the dragon
107.
usually hovers over your head, and that it's not big damage, but it kind of piles
scary.
up. It's scary, and then you get the passive, the Sha essence filled up. All of a sudden, you receive so much damage. Now
41K
there is that
watching
passive
here.
kicking in, and it's a lot more damage.
148.
Then LTZ did not try to get away from the Yuzhong fast enough. That's why the damage kept stacking up.
It's like 150 just on YouTube.
Ooh, these Nats, man. He's the MVP
These
for
Nats.
game number 3 on the Yuzhong. Finally, gonna be able to see him just really shine in this game. Who was the MVP?
Just go to
earlier
esports
on?
charts. Can you see it live? Does esports charts cover it live?
Game 1, Demon Kite. Game 2, it was
Benny
Cutie.
Oh,
And then
Benny.
game 3,
1-1.
Nats.
I think that the wins of both teams are so dependent on the XP lanes. I mean,
Yeah.
especially when you activate Sanford, for example, but now the Incredible Nats. I can't think of any other good metaphors to show all of our viewers, but definitely he's a hub, really. Sometimes he's just a
The
Bruce
Hulk is on
Banner form.
Falcons.
That's also true.
Yeah.
So we have to think about something else. You have to help me here, Miracle. Maybe I don't
Big
know.
bad Nats? No.
Big bad.
No.
Big bad Nats?
But he's big, and he's bad.
I think it's just these Nats.
Doesn't have a ring to it though. No.
Let's take a look at the highlights, though.
You can see you watch out for Nats's ultimate. You know? I think it's the next highlight here. So you see that he received so much damage from Nats. That's Carl Tizzy being put low, and of course the petrify just in time. So when he fought, he was eventually punished easily. That's Aqua taking him out, and it will happen once again, right in the next Lord. You can see how important the usage of the Dragon.
All right, I think I gotta go, guys. I think I gotta call it.
The Decimate was actually like timed perfectly with the animation. That
I'll
he was
watch
able
it
to
on my
reach
phone.
Benny Cutie.
I'll put it on my
That's the
speakers
particular
while I'm
moment.
driving.
And that's just 10 minutes of gameplay.
Oh.
There's already a lot of action. Eventually, Aqua finishing up the kill. So this was the premature one, and a very good recovery coming out from Echo, but it wasn't followed. Again, watch out for Nats. He's dealing so much damage to Kalkizi, making it so difficult for him to get there. And even before the Lord fight happened, already
See you later, guys.
the Fusion holder for Echo is already out. And it's mainly because you'll understand why Kalkizi does not
feeling it.
He's not even trying to get out of the zone of
See
the
you at
dragon.
P. Burgo Street, bro.
It's that he
All right, guys.
understands that he needs
I'm out.
to take
Deuces.
care of the Lord then. So